This is Island Robot Farm. It's an automation farming idle style game where you start on an island in the middle of the ocean with not very much. We have got 200 coins and 3 robots. These robots can do a variety of things, and we will get into that in a second. We also have some tools at our disposal, a very limited amount of tools I would hasten to add, and we have a limited amount of crops that we are able to plant, and we have a limited number of buildings that we are able to build. Let's start with the buildings, shall we? Let's build a well in the first instance. We can only build sort of around in every sort of tile that is not the edge over here. So if we get ourselves a seed warehouse and also a well, that will allow us to get the good stuff going. Now, at the present moment, nobody's actually doing anything. That's because I haven't given anyone any instructions. There's a couple of different types of tasks that we can assign. Planting, watering, harvesting, and building. We are going to get Edward over here to do the building. Can I click on you? I can click on you, but you apparently do not want to be clicked on. Strange. Okay, well then, we're going to go into plant cultivation. And we're going to see if we can try and plant ourselves some potatoes. We're going to start the process of getting... There we go. Now I can click on you. So weird. We're going to give you the opportunity to reclaim land. And that should theoretically mean that you are going to start just hoeing all of this area, which is really nice. I could also give you... Well, I'll give you the planting mission. How about that? And then you can do... I guess we'll do watering. Or maybe you do planting, actually. No, I don't want to do that at all. Maybe I just give you planting. Yeah, that's fine, I think. And then, I mean, we can have more than one person planting at the same time. That's absolutely fine. Right, let's get some potatoes. And let's immediately get that all sorted. Now, things are going to start slow, but they are going to ramp up pretty darn quickly. This is also, by the way, a type of game that you can play at the bottom of your monitor. So if we go into screen adjustment, we can minimize, we can pin to top, we can go out of full screen mode. If you want to just sort of have this one on in the background, then you absolutely can. Right, croppage is looking good. You're planting. You are not going to plant anymore. I'm going to give you the watering objective. You are going to do... Yeah, just that. Although, I think I'll give you harvesting as well. So, we will give you ground working and harvesting. That's fine. Passive abilities, we can talk about this in a little bit. Also, up in the top left-hand corner, I've got my objective. My objective is to purchase Sea Area 1, which is going to cost me 20 coins, and I currently have 10. So, yeah, not a huge amount. Either way, you should be continuing to plant. And I'm going to make sure that we get all of these potatoes. There we go. Appropriately sorted. And you're currently doing nothing, so you know what? You can go and plant as well. Very, very nice indeed. I was going to say, let's wait for this to grow, but it's actually very, very quick, at least early on. The potato is already, well, that's at stage 1 out of 3. That's at stage 2 out of 3. And as long as we continue to give it a little bit of water, we should have no issues getting this up to stage 3 out of 3 in, like, no time at all. At least for potatoes. Things are chill. I mean, there we go. Look, we've already done it. That's fantastic. Now, we currently only have 3 robots. However, I think we are about to get another one. So, let's get you to plant up, and then let's get you to, let's move this up the priority list. I believe that lower is higher, so, yep, as long as we give you a slightly higher priority, then there we go. We should be able to start harvesting our crops. Now, we got 8. We got 8 coins for harvesting a potato. So, you know, a really decent amount, in fact. And it looks like the potato has just automatically been queued up for a replant, which is really quite nice. This robot here, unfortunately, has run out of juice and instead is going to just chill. We've got it on self-charging mode. Can use its built-in charging device to charge at slow speed, but that will change over the course of time. We will get more sophisticated robots and robots that do other different things. Right, throw you into there. Great, we're going to get 8 coins, and then I'm going to purchase this brand new sea area. Fantastic. Okay, that's acquired us some new seeds. We've also unlocked the plot construction function. Fine. And we have acquired ourselves a brand new robot, and there's also a nice little package of 100 coins here, which is very, very good indeed. Now, this robot can do basically all of the same things, but, I mean, they can only do a subset. You know, each and every one of them can only do a subset of different things, I suppose. Plot-wise, we can place additional plots here. It does cost us money. It costs us $6 a piece, so it's not exactly ideal. We've also unlocked tier 2 buildings. I can build a solar panel right in here. That's going to cost me 70, and convert solar energy into electrical energy, getting 6 units of power per minute. No power can be attained by night. And who's the builder boy that's going to go and do this? Yeah, I think I'm going to adjust your priority to 4. So we're always going to try and build before we do anything else. I'm going to set you to do watering because it looks like there is a bunch of other stuff that needs to be watered. Anybody else want to do some watering? You're going to do some watering? That's fine. Also, I realize it's nighttime. It's a little bit difficult to see, but we should be able to, very shortly indeed anyway, we should be able to get ourselves some lights so that we can see better. We can also now adjust the game speed. We're currently running at 1 times speed, but we can take it up to 2. 1.5 times speed consumes 7 time capsules per minute, and we gain 1 time capsule for every plant harvested. For every sea area unlocked, the time capsule... Oh, thank you very much. We'll deal with that in just a second. The time capsule required for acceleration increases. Okay, that's worth noting. We apparently have completed our objective, and we've acquired the small street lamp. We've also got a decorative building and a basic research center, all of what I am very interested in checking out, and another little area over there. Plus, there's a little electricity meter, which is kind of cool. Okay, basic research center. I really want to do that. The small lamp setup. Yeah, I really would like to get some small lamps, just so that we have at least the barest amount of light here. Decorative buildings. I don't really care about decorative buildings, not gonna lie. Not at all. The small research center, or the basic research center, I would like to get down. We need to be a little bit strategic about where we build it, because as I say, we can't build along the edge, and that will become a bit of a problem. Hold on, have I got this the wrong way around? Is priority 6 higher than priority 4? Okay, well, I'll adjust you to priority 6 just in case. I'm not sure if that's higher, but either way, it doesn't particularly matter. Light-wise, we should be starting to acquire some solar power now, which is great. I think we can demolish building, cancel building demolition. I don't really care about doing either of those things. I think what we're going to try and do is build out here. Yeah, build out this way, and see if we can try and build ourselves the... Oh, yeah, I need to get sunflowers as well, don't I? Yeah, we can plant flowers, and they sell for 17, so it's actually a bit of a no-brainer. Can I just overplant? Is that allowed? It's absolutely allowed. Wonderful. Right, and then we go into tier 2 buildings, research center, and that will fit in quite nicely just there. We need 8 more coins in order to do that. Fine, we need 160, so as soon as you get slammed in there, that should be perfect. And we will get that built. Now, if you're not going to go and deal with this... I'm going to assume that... There we go, priority 4 is actually higher. You were just sort of randomly deciding to work on something different. Either way, this is all looking good. Let's get the research center built. And the research center is completed. Lovely. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Right, acquired tier 2 building, a robot factory, and a bridge construction function. I'm very interested in that. Ooh, loads of money and loads of research. Plus, we can click on the research center and do some research. What do I want? Lock in land plants, move building, restore land. Let's figure out what the restore land does. Does that do anything? Restore the reclaimed land to its original state. If there are plants planted on the land, they will be moved. Or removed, I should say. I'm not really sure that I overly care about that. A robot factory I am very, very interested in. I'm thinking maybe up here. We're going to need to do a little bit of expansion, like around the top. But I think that will be... Ah, sea area is not unlocked, of course. Yeah, we need to buy that area if we want it. Well, the thing is that I want this area to be sort of like primarily crop-focused. So that's what I think we're going to try and keep it as. Let's maybe just build out here, then. I don't think it costs us any more... Ooh, bridge. I don't think it costs us any more to build... Can't place here. We need one more row along the top. That's fine. Don't think it costs us any more to build plots. It doesn't sort of increase... It just kind of stays the same. Let's get a robot factory. Brilliant. Okay, you, let's go and build. Oh, you're unhappy? I'm sorry, your mood is very low. Yeah, so that is actually why we are supposed to get decorative buildings. I know. Decorative buildings, I'm really not that bothered. But a decorative building here, decorative building there, which I obviously can't do right now because I don't have the cash. But, you know, something like a scarecrow here, a scarecrow there. Here a scarecrow, there a scarecrow, everywhere a scarecrow. Yes, that is what we want to do. We still have plenty of running speed. We can unlock a new level of speed with 26 sea areas owned. So, yeah, we'll get there, I'm sure. We'll get there. How's our lighting situation looking? It's looking fine. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, it's not much light. It's not much light at all. But I suppose it's better than nothing. And the robot factory is officially online. Brilliant. Okay, so that gives us a charging station. Obtained camera follow robot function. I don't really care about that. Ooh, lots and lots of cash and power. Very nice. Look at this. We can start manufacturing robots. I am interested in this. In fact, I'm very interested in this. And the fact that it costs research points as well is fine, because we're currently consuming power to gain research points here. But I was thinking, this is a pretty lackluster number of research things to get cracking with. Build a charging station. See, video game, how much does a charging station set me back? Not actually that much. It's a 2x2, and we could actually build it in here. Yeah, you know what? Let's just build it. Also, our scarecrow's officially online. I guess in this sort of high traffic area. Yeah, look, you're happy about that. Your mood is improving. That's good. That's something at least. Also, you don't have a secondary ability. Let's give you the harvest ability, so that we can harvest some more crops whilst we're at it. You're doing planting. I think you are the best person for planting, actually, because I think you have the highest movement speed of everybody. Yeah, because you're a flyer as well, so that's really nice. It's going to be interesting to see what you can do. Number of tasks executed is 2. Battery level, 240. Moving speed. Your moving speed sucks, buddy. Your moving speed absolutely freaking sucks. I don't love that, but we're just going to have to make do because I'm going to have to build a robot. I am pretty certain that my next objective here is going to be build a robot. I'm also thinking we need to be proactive about getting on top of the solar panel situation. If we could get ourselves another solar panel, that would be great. What do we get? A radio station and a small granary. So the small granary is going to give me some time capsules, isn't it? I think so. I think so. Radio station. Manually sell crops that have matured within the radio station's coverage area. Oh, yes. This is what I'm after. So how much does it cost me to buy... How much does it cost me to buy another plot? 150 bucks? Yes. Good. Okay, let's do that. Can I build plots just, like, in the middle of the water? I think I can. I absolutely flippin' can. Also, we've acquired corn seeds. Now the automation is starting to kick in. This is good. So, we need... Robot transports the ripe crops here and sells them to get... Sells them to get what? Sells them to get coins. Fine, I thought they said power for a second there. Manually sell crops that have matured. It says manually, but does that mean automatically? I hope it means automatically. Right, so we need... Like, this area? Yeah. Yeah. This area, and then all the bits in between. Is that going to be enough? It is enough. That's perfect. Okay, get you built, or at least zoned. The charging station is good. Have we seen anyone actually use it yet? I don't think I've seen anyone use it. Maybe somebody has used it, though. It's still good enough. We'll build the radio station. And then we can actually look to get some more crops, because I feel like I do not have very many crops coming in at all. Right. Manually sell crops that have matured within the radio station's area within the planting zone. Quick sale? What do we do? I don't know. Manually sell crops that have matured within the... Yeah, I'm absolutely not sure. Maybe I'm assuming, right, that it's just going to... That it's just going to harvest them? Manually sell crops that have matured within the radio station's coverage area in the planning menu. Quick sale? Can I do that? Aha, okay. So, it is manual, it's not automated. That's a bit of a kicker, but it's fine. Look, it's something at least. It's something at least. We'll still use it. We can increase our coverage as well. We can increase that. Right, what do we got? We need to build a data center. That's fine. How do we build a data center? Right, data center is quite large. And I'm going to need some more space for it. What's the data center going to do? Yeah, obtain the quick sale function. Yeah, that makes sense. Data center obtained new manufacturing blueprint in the robot factory. 800 bucks. Are you any better? You can harvest, whereas this guy couldn't harvest. And to be fair, to be fair, I need to just get more. I need to get more crops before I look to do the data center stuff. Let's get a bunch of new area here. There we go. Bunch of new area. Also, is there any reason why this guy needs to be up there? I think I'm going to get the move building research so that I can move... There we go. So that I can move... Where are you? This one. Move you down to here, which might seem a little bit counterintuitive. Move you down to here. But I think it's only counterintuitive if I don't build all around here and get some more bang from a buck. Do I need to go one more? Yeah, I do need to go one more. This one. Okay, sea area not unlocked. That's fine. That's fine. Right, let's get this entire new area processed. The sunflowers are taking a little while to come to fruition. Robot gardening statue, that's fine. What do we got? Task assignment status? Oh. Okay, so we can have a little look at who is assigned to all of the various different types of tasks. That's fine. That's fine. A street lamp A provides medium range lighting. I am unbelievably interested in that. Let's build one as a little test up there. That's fine. Do I love this radio station? No. Do I want to replace it with something which allows me to automate a heck of a lot better? Yes. Lotus leaf bridge. We can get wooden bridges, etc. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Let's see if I can try and expand this area so we can go this... We can go this wide. And then I have insufficient coins. That's fine. Right. It's time to look at corn. Corn sells for what? Corn sells for 11. Ripening time is 1 minute 5 seconds. So it's slightly longer. It's double the time. Water consumption is also double. But we can harvest it 2 times. That's the sort of critical thing. That's what makes it not completely suck. Okay, I want to get like a row of corn, and then we're just going to get more potatoes here. Yeah, for sure. Right, acquire decorative building, copper statue robot. Where would you be? Statue? Yeah, copper statue. Within 120 pixels range, restore 2 mood points for robots. I don't hate it. I mean, I don't hate it at all. But not ideal. Fast charging station. Why don't you get, why don't you charge? I know you've got the self-charging ability, but can you not go and... Can you not just go and charge up? Apparently not. It's fine. Some of this corn is looking pretty darn good, and I think that was actually the second harvest of that corn, so... Yeah, really nice that it's actually working out. We're having major water problems, right? We're having really, really big water problems. Not necessarily because we're not able to get the water done. It's just that we don't have enough physical water presence. Here's what I think we need. I think we need FG600 to become an exclusive water robot. That's what I'm kind of vibing with at the moment. Doesn't look like... I mean, even with 2... Yeah, even with Edward and Unnamed... Well, what a name that is. Even with Edward and Unnamed... Also, you cannot fast charge. That's the thing. Everybody else can fast charge, basically, which is their other passive ability. But this little Godot-looking fellow cannot fast charge, which is a little bit of a shame. Anyway, what I'm thinking is that we want to get... FG600 in order to get everything up and working. Because yeah, we just need to be able to build faster. That being said, I also kind of do want to just see. I just want to kind of see if we can get the next building, the data center, because that will go there. I mean, I need to fill out the plots, and I can sell the plots. I can sell the plots, but that's not the problem with the data center. The problem with the data center is that it's going to cost me, yeah, 287 more coins. Can I get a delete plot bit of research? I can. And if I delete this plot, I get the money back, yeah? No, it cost me money. It cost me money. Well, that's stupid. It cost me money. I was thinking, oh, hey, my money's going up. No, it's not. It's going the opposite way of up. Other interesting thing to note. So, yeah, if I quick sell here, which is through this menu here. If I quick sell, then we don't actually get, I believe, we don't get an extra running speed time capsule bonus. I've not built, by the way, another granary, because I think if I was to build the small granary, it would basically be the same as this big granary, and where the heck am I going to build it, and what would the point be? It's not really got a point there. What I think we need to do is I think we need to let the robots do their little farm thing. We need to save up. We need to get FG 600 as soon as we possibly can. And then we need to try and turn him into an absolute watering machine. And ideally, he's not going to go too far. Also, I'm thinking maybe I should bring the fast charging station down here somewhere. Yeah, maybe down to this area, because it is a little bit far away. The research center certainly doesn't have to be where it is. Fast charger, move you up here. Fast charger, move down there. So that's at least better. That's at least better, and actually that frees up a little bit more space. But I've already bought this row. To expand into anyway, so who really cares? Anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's get FG 600. The goods have been acquired. I did need to move some stuff around. Also, weirdly, this blue robot who I've named now, not unnamed any... yeah, there's no more characters that I can use there. Yeah, you seem to be stuck, which was kind of delaying us, because it didn't allow me to water as many plants as I would like. Either way, who cares about that? Let's go and see if we can try and manufacture this sucker. Amazing! Wow, it was instantaneous as well. So, what do I care about you doing? I care about you doing... Actually, just watering? I mean, let's put this at priority 6, and let's just make sure that you are watering as much as possible. Now, the next thing that I should be shooting for, right? The next thing that I theoretically should be shooting for is this data center. Record and display various statistical data of the island farm. Consumes 6 power per minute. Oh, yeah, also I had to get another solar panel, because without another solar panel, we are in a bit of a power deficit, and we don't have enough to last the night, let alone equip... or build or collect enough power in order to manufacture a robot. So that is quite important to have done that. Yeah. Also, these working modes, I've kind of tweaked around with them. They don't really make much sense to me. Smaller numbers executed first. Yep, we got that. But random mode, range mode, distance mode. I think distance mode is probably the best. We set a work position. We set a work position, and then we just, like, get the robots to operate in that area. Where do you currently work? In this area? Sure. So we do distance. Yeah, so we do distance, which is anything in the distance area. That's kind of it, right? But then, if there are none, execute tasks from near to far according to distance. That's basically what we want, right? So we want range to distance every time. Prioritize tasks within the specified range, i.e. this area here. Sure. For pretty much everyone. And if there's not stuff out with that, or if there is stuff out with there, then that's fine to do, but we need to make sure that it's all set accordingly. Range distance, range distance, range distance. And then, honestly, the flyer, who is my best unit by about 1 billion trillion miles, is doing good. Anyway, what I was saying, what I should be aiming for is this data center building. It needs to go right in here. I've freed up a little bit of space. That's great. $550, fine. It's enough. But what I'm thinking I can actually do is I think I can actually purchase another area. And I hear you saying, Potato, why would you purchase another area? Because the next crop unlock is own 4C areas. We currently own 3. So this might be a super crop that yields a huge amount of money if we can just unlock it and get access to it. So that's what I'm currently thinking that we do. You need to be on range distance, range. Sure, and we're going to set your operational area to here as well, so that we want to water in this area. I still need more robots. Definitely need more robots. The fact that we've got... I mean, maybe I just start selling, like, quick selling, right? Maybe I just do... Maybe I do the quick selling. Just to speed things up a little bit. Because, I mean, there's a lot of crops that are currently not being harvested. Yeah, okay. You know what? Now that we've got a watering and sort of planting operation down with this flyer and then with this new bot, we might try that. I will try to sort of actively monitor this. Right, let's purchase this area. Acquired a tomato or a tomato seed. What do you do? Ooh. Are you going to give me a box? You going to give me something for free? I love it. Okay, made a great decision with that, I think. So, a tomato, seed price is 3. The potato doesn't have any seed price. Okay, that's worth noting. I've not really touched on that. Selling price is 20. Ripening time is 55 seconds. That's the best thing that we've got so far. I mean, technically the corn does sell for 2 coins more when you take into account the different things. And the sunflower, I mean, look, it's just a good idea to have some tomatoes, I think. Let's get some tomatoes there. We'll do it. We want a nice sort of variety of, we want a good variety of what we're after. Now, I maybe just want to eliminate these harvest jobs here. Maybe I just straight up get rid of some of them. And instead, oh, thank you very much. Instead, I just sort of replace them with planting and watering. Because, there we go, a double harvest right there. It's pretty decent. It's very decent, in fact. And it means that the robots don't have to mess around with getting to the location in order to harvest it. The only downside is that it's going to mean that I run out of these time capsule points. Although I suppose there is still going to be the occasional time. Yeah, see, it just takes a lot longer, doesn't it? Yeah, it just takes a lot longer to throw resources in there. But honestly, I feel like we're getting there. I wonder, maybe, do I want another robot? Oh, you become progressively more and more expensive. That's a problem. BA7, you're $800. No, I don't think that that's what we want. I think what we want to get is this data center. It's a 3x3 area, which is not large because we've got it. The problem is going to be the cache, but I think the cache is going to be basically here. I need one more. Yep, there we go. One more goodie. And I've got it. Okay, so let's do that. And who is my constructor? You are my constructor. That is priority 4. Get to it. As soon as you're charged up, go and build this data center. And the data center is almost built here. Also, we're just coming out of the evening time, and I seemingly have survived mostly the power downtime that we experience over the course of the evening. Right, the selling price of plants has changed. Very curious indeed. So we've unlocked some more stuff. Obtained during the process, I presume, of the game. Right, the market is 3x2. View the selling price of plants, and they're changing trends. Fine. I can put this here, and it won't interfere with anything, will it? I think I can. The problem is that we will... we need access. We need access for our robots. So what I can do is I will move this up to there. Oh, yeah, I need to get another decorative building over here as well. Get that built. That's fine. Price market is our current objective, so we'll do that. Very nice. Okay, so statistics here. What have we got? We've got runtime. We've got total coins obtained, average output, 3-minute average output, total robots, own sea area, total plots, okay, etc. Good. Okay, new blueprint in the robot factory. What can you do? Not very much more than what the others can do, but the battery level on you is very, very high. Your move speed is very, very low. I guess that's okay. Fine. Okay. Acquired lighting building, island monument, and a decorative building. Okay, we need to build an island monument, apparently. Am I going to be getting a... Am I going to be getting a little drop-off? Am I going to be getting an airship anytime soon with some coinage in it? I can dream. An island monument is 350 coins. And we can register the name of the island, provide a small range lighting, consuming 3 units of power per minute when turned on. So that can get built over here fairly easily. And all I need to do is move this sucker around. Let's go back onto the quick sell again. Oh, are these tomatoes ready? I don't even know if these... Not mature yet. Okay, that's good to know that if I accidentally click it, it won't work. Right. I'm going to delete harvesting from your menu there. Anybody else doing harvesting? Yeah, delete that from you too. I think that's for the best, all things considered. Aha! The markets. The market. Price trend is up. Everything is up apart from sunflowers. Here's the thing. I suppose I could like adjust. I suppose I could adjust what we're selling. Price trend, does that mean that it will go up? Price is in descending order. I mean, yeah, maybe we just go all in on tomatoes, right? I don't know when everything is going to change. Like, you know, things might change. Things might change when I'm not watching. Let's sell. Sell. Good. Okay. Yeah, I think we change up and I think we go... Why does that look so funky? Not sure. I think we're going to change things up and we're going to go much more down the tomato routes. In fact, let's just replace all of our sunflowers. Sure. I think that might be a sort of queue system, so it will queue up the next... There we go. The next crop that is coming. Man, I'm making loads of money by selling these things manually. I mean, it is costing me... It's costing me time capsules. There's no two ways about it. It's costing me time capsules, but it's absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Right. Lighting buildings. Let's get it built. Beautiful. That's good. Is there a chance that I can buy a new area here? Areas cost 300. Yeah. Yeah. We could investigate that. We can investigate that. I'm not overly bothered about it. Not overly bothered about it at all. This price market thing we can move if we need the space. I mean, I don't really need the space at the present moment, but it's something that we can do. Distance. Setting the working position. Execute tasks from near to far. The robot execute tasks within the specified range. Yeah, range mode. I mean, yeah, we just need to, I mean, I just need to set the working area to here, and then it'll move over, but looks like you've managed to find your way to the correct building nonetheless, video game, so that is good. And there is the monument. It is nice and completed. Looking very good. Okay, Tier 2 building, Advanced Research Center, a decorative building, a small alphabet statue, and a decorative building of a mini cottage. Any airships? Any airships here? Flippin' heck, video game. Come on, why you do me dirty like this? I need the cash. I need the cash a lot. Right, 650 bucks. Build land buildings, research new buildings in this facility. Consumes 9 power per minute, gains 5 research points. I mean, yeah, I think here is just perfect, right? Because we've already got the... Well, we got the cash for it, or almost have the cash for it, but we've got the space for it, more importantly than that. I'm going to just expand over here, and maybe... I can't expand in. Oh, I can expand in here, of course, because I bought this area. Yeah, let's fill out a bunch of space. Fill out a bunch of space just so that we can plant a little bit more. It's been a while since I extended my area of operations. Let's do this. Let's get this building moved over to here. Let's move you up. Can't move you up. It's fine. Either way, it doesn't matter. We'll get that extended over to there. Let's remove that claim land because what I need... Yep, what I absolutely need is either to get an upgrade here or to get another one of these radio stations because at the present moment, I'm the only one that's manually sort of selling these things. So, yeah, it's pretty important that whatever we do is always within the range of the radio station. Either way, you do not have the tilling operation. That's fine. We'll put the tilling operation up there. We'll put that up to priority 4 because that is reasonably important that we get the job done. That's fine. I'm also thinking maybe I don't even necessarily want to have this large of an area. Maybe I just, like, cut right back. I mean, so if I was to remove this area, for example. Yeah, if I was to, like... I can't remove it. I need to get... remove plant first, I get. But if I was to remove this area, it would mean that they wouldn't have to sort of, like, wander around so much. And maybe that would speed things up a little bit. Or maybe not. I mean, who knows. Either way, we're gonna just keep on... There we go. Keep on harvesting. We've got loads of tomatoes going in here. The price of... Oh, that was a golden one. That was a gold. You see that? We got 79. I was wondering why it was looking funny. And I kept, like, hovering over it, trying to sell on it because I thought it was ready. But that's a golden juicy crop right there. That's superb. Really nice. And quick sale coming in here. Marvelous. Okay, that has weirdly accelerated my plans. Do I maybe want to try and get myself a robot instead of the Advanced Research Center? I think the answer to that question is no. I think we still double down on the Advanced Research Center. It's just going to be nice and quick to get now. You know what? I tell you what, I am loving this quick sale thing. It might be stopping those time capsules from coming in, but I'm loving the fact that we're managing to do this. If I can, how do I remove reclaim land? It's waiting for the planting that's already been planted. Oh, I see. Because it's waiting for planted, it's not going to work. I'm going to remove this area. It's going to facilitate a little bit of research being done, right? Where is my research center? Up here? Remove plant building. Remove plant. We need to get it anyway, right? Like, we're going to need to get this stuff anyway. Right, remove plants all around here. Yep, that's good. And instead, I mean, look, I don't necessarily have to untill it. I just have to leave it as is. Tomato, tomato. That's nice. And another tomato in here. We got one sunflower in the middle. I'm fine with one sunflower. It's a nice little bit of variety. Right. The working location? I thought I changed your working location. Oh, look, we can set it. Nice. Okay, well, that's what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do. We want the working location to be here. Excellent. Your working location can be here. Perfect. And where the heck is your working location? Is it because you're charging that I can't change it? Ah, either way, I think we're onto a winner with this strategy here. Sell, sell, sell. Good. Loads of money. Right. Continue building the island. Research new buildings, the Advanced Research Center, and keep expanding. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. What do we got? Obtained new manufacturing blueprint in the robot factory. What do we got? We've got Moss. You're the OG. You're the original OG. And you actually only cost 950 bucks. But it's a lot of power and a lot of research points to get you. So maybe we'll deal with that in a little bit. Acquired a large granary in the tier 1 buildings. This is the same thing. So when we inevitably have like multiple little sort of points around the map where we're going to be selling to, yeah, we're probably going to want to... Where is your working location? I don't understand why yours doesn't work. Anyway, what do we got going on here? So we've got a research center, a windmill. Build land buildings, increase the growth rate of plants within the range by 15%. That's good. A livestock station buys various farms and animals. Okay, I'm interested in that. I'm interested in that greatly, in fact. I'm interested in that a lot. So yeah, move things around a little bit. Move the fast charging station down here and the seed factory over here. Only because everybody was kind of like running around and going to the wrong location. So, yeah. Do I want some decorative floor tiles? I don't feel like I care about decorative floor tiles, to be honest. I'm mostly okay with this. What we do need to get on top of, though, is our power situation. And our power situation is in a bit of a bad place at the moment. We, unfortunately, don't have any other types of way of raising power. So we're going to just have to... We're going to just have to build, I think, 2 power stations, honestly. Because at the present moment, we're consuming 9 power per minute. We're gaining 5 research points. That's great, but I don't think it's ever triggering because we just have, like, such a severely low power state. which is, yeah, really bad, as you could say, because we do need power. On a island full of robots, power does happen to be one of the most important things. And it's the only thing that's stopping me from building more robots, actually. Is there anything that I really want to do? I mean, harvesting is good, right? Harvesting is good if you have this on in the background where you want your robots to just kind of like get on with it. Just, you know, just do it all behind the scenes. Don't worry about me. However, I mean, I'm here. I'm watching. This is live. So why not just harvest? And I will happily do that. Tell you what, though, it's good that we've got the... I should put the... That's a great idea, Potato. I should put the mood boosters, like, right here. And I should get another mood booster. Restore one mood. Is there anything that restores more than one mood? Anything that restores more than one mood. Restore 2 mood. It's a copper robot statue. Yeah, I put you here, for example, right? I put you there or there. Yeah, see, the problem is that I want people to be able to access the water area. I don't want to block it, but I also want the bonus to be given out every time they pass by. So, yeah, maybe here actually, yeah, because they all seem to walk down this way in order to get to the either the fast charging station or the well. It would also be nice if I could increase the speed at which we were able to refuel our water situations, our watering cans. Our water situations, our watering cans? Yeah, sure. Okay, Potato. Clearly, it's nighttime, and I need to get to the next day. One of my solar panels has already been built. The next one is going to get built right now. Doesn't really matter for all intents and purposes. Also, what's the next crop milestone? Owns 6 sea areas? I built a mini hut. Or I can build a mini hut in decorative buildings, apparently. Medium-sized buildings. A fountain? It's huge, but it's not really that useful. A mini cottage? Very nice. An insect ecological box. Or a mini hut. Okay, great. I don't think I really care. Sell, 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 sell. When is the price of these... When's the price of these crops going to change? Do we know when the price will change? It's still selling for 20, but the price trend is up, right? So I'm assuming that next market cycle, whenever that market cycle is, I'm assuming that we're going to be in the money. I've got to assume, frankly, that we're going to be in the money. Otherwise, what the heck is the point of planting all these tomatoes? Either way, let's get through to the next day. We need 100 research points in order to get this done. I obviously want to also explore the livestock station. I need to get 100 research points down for the windmill, which I think is probably the more important thing to be doing. And then we, of course, need to get ourselves a robot as well. And I just wonder, what is the robot that I want? I mean, I need somebody that can harvest and water, plant and water. If I'm going to be manually selling, we need a planter and a waterer. Maybe this BA7 is our chap. We'll have to see. Oh, little life hack apparently. If you click on the seagulls, I don't know how much money we get per seagull, but it's a little bit. It's a little bit. That's nice. It's good to note. Anyway, back to selling the old crops for me. So I'm kind of making quite a lot of money at the moment. I'm just waiting for my research points to accumulate here. Power-wise, we've managed to get on top of our power situation by adding 2 more of the solar panels, which is grand. But I'm sitting on a lot of cash right now. A mountain of cash, really. We're still planting at a good rate. We are watering at a good rate. In fact, we might actually have too many people watering now, which is a bit of an anomaly, to be honest, because it doesn't really happen. But I'm thinking, why don't we chase down that next crop or that next flower? So, we need to own 7 sea areas in order to unlock the next flower, but we need to own 6 sea areas in order to unlock the next crop. So, I think that's exactly what we are going to try and do. So, how much does it cost for the next area? 300 over here, 300 over here. Well, I think 300 here is an absolute no-brainer. Yep, let's do it. And then we've acquired a seed for a coconut tree. Okay, well, I'm going to just press on. 450 bucks. Okay, great. We've got... Oh, we've unlocked trees. Or fruits, I suppose. Well, I'm going to get it, obviously. I don't know if they're necessarily better, but... How long do you take to come to fruition? You take quite a long time. So let's plant, like, 3 of them over here. Sure. Let's yoink this whilst I still remember. Where's my other... crate? There it is, 140. Brilliant. And we've acquired a decorative tree. So, what about the cucumber here? You sell for 13. 2 harvest times, though. Water consumption of 3. Now, what does the market say? What's the market say is going to happen to cucumber? Cucumber's going nowhere. Cucumber is yesterday's fruit or vegetable. And the seed price is also higher. So, I feel like that's not great. I feel like we maybe don't really want to go into cucumbers right now. I'm feeling like it's perhaps not the best investment decision that we could potentially make at this present moment. I'm also thinking that I'm going to need to develop a new... I'm going to need to develop a new area. Can I click any seagulls? No, there's no seagulls around. I'm going to need to develop a new area at some point, like, to deal with crops. Because currently this is a little bit sort of higgledy-piggledy. I mean, if you look at the distribution, it's just... I mean, it's insane, really. It's absolutely insane. I want to see the coconut trees, though. That's going to be very, very cool to see how they look. But I think it's... I literally just think it's tomatoes. Yeah, I think we're all in on tomatoes, to be honest. Right, do I want to make the decision to get a robot right now? So I could do this... No, I can't even do this robot because I don't have the power. But I can almost do that robot as soon as the solar panels come through for this round of charging. Because I really just need... I need another planter. I ideally need a fast mover, right? I need a fast mover. I need something like this flyer that we have. If only we could... Is MT5 the flyer? I want to know how we unlock that son of a gun. Because I'm curious. Do we need anybody else on planting, by the way? Nah. Maybe we need you to be on priority 4 planting. Just so that you operate a little bit more efficiently, please. Yeah. Also, I'm thinking that I still might... Even after that massive solar panel extension, I'm thinking that we still need more solar power. I mean, I just got 30 right there. That is still a ways away from where we need to be in order to get all of our resources. In order to get all of our resources produced, I mean, in order to build all of our robots, we need more power. We are just going to need more power, I'm afraid. That is what it is. So all of this is advanced at the research center. These, unknown. Okay, we'll investigate that in just a second. For now, solar panel, solar panel, solar panel, solar panel. Let's go. I mean, I don't need the cash right now, do I? Speaking of, what's the next milestone? 1 more for a new flower. I think I want to buy. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get the next robot until... Oh, look at those little palm trees. I'm not going to be able to get the next robot until we move forward into daylight time anyway, because of the flipping power situation, because we are so darned lost on power. We are nowhere when it comes to power. So I'm going to just keep buying. I think I'm going to keep buying plots. What's the next most valuable plot? Probably something up here. Let's do it. Good. What do we get? A daisy? Okay. I guess. And then something else. Let's see what the price of daisies are doing. Daisies are not doing anything. I'm thinking that the reason that they don't move price is because we've just unlocked them. I think they might change in time. 4 water consumption, but sells for 34. Video game. That's quite spicy. That's quite spicy. Right, we'll plant like 4 daisies down here. They only take 1 minute anyway. Ooh, look. Cash. Cash, cash. Thank you very much. Brilliant. I'll take it. And we've acquired a decorative building, a golden tree. What about the golden tree? The golden tree. Robots say this is a magic tree that can get coins. Oh. Well. Oh, it's flipping massive. But that's okay. I have the money. I don't even know why I'm squibbling about it, because I do have the money. Right, golden tree is gonna go over here. If the robots say that it's magical, I'm gonna choose to believe that it is magical. Did I get anything else that was... Did I get anything else that was really decent that I just refused to build? Insect box, no. No, but I do need to be like keeping a close eye on that. Right, build the golden tree there. Loads of solar panels. For the first time ever, I feel like we actually might have a power surplus here. Colorful floor tiles. It'd be really nice if we could build... It'd be really nice if we could build, like, a path that's boosted our robot's move speed. That would be really nice. By the way, I'm really impressed with how well balanced this game feels. Like, it feels... The crops don't take an absolute age to grow. I feel like I'm engaged at sort of every sort of part of the process. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of downtime, you know, but it's an idle game, right? Like, there's supposed to be downtime in idle games. And the fact that you can go from playing this game actively to just having it chill in the background, no worries, no concerns, nothing like that, I think is really great. Also, you know what I kind of also want to do? I feel like one more row over here, which costs me basically nothing, like, you know, less than like 30 or 50 coins even. An extra row over there is going to allow me to consolidate all of my solar panels over here. And I don't think I'm going to be able to move you there. Oh, I am able to move you there. Great. Yeah, that's going to allow us to have all of the solar panels in a nice, tight arrangement, which, I don't know, just feels better to me. Feels like a proper solar farm. There we go, looking good. Not mature yet. I didn't think so. You do look absolutely tiny at the present moment, but that's alright. I'm looking forward to seeing how much money this tree yields me. This feels like an investment tree. Excuse me? There we go. Good. How are my daisies coming along? They're looking just fine. Anything else that I've not built? Oh yeah, I've not used the cucumbers, but do I care about that? Not really. Right, what's next? 11 sea areas, 9 sea areas. We need 2 more sea areas before we get our first, or our second tree, I suppose, or our second fruit. Are there any types of seeds that we can plant? Crops, flowers, fruits? Is that all of them? Or am I missing, like, some major type of subset of farming? I mean, vegetables, I guess, are crops, right? Tomato's not a vegetable. Yeah. Heard that one all before. Heard it before. Decorative building is available. It's a scarecrow. I thought I had a scarecrow already. A golden scarecrow? Well, now we're talking. Small alphabet statue. You can have alphabet statues, so we can say, like, Orbital Potato in the game? Oh, very intriguing. I can click this and... Oh, it's now a clicker game. It's now a clicker game. Oh, it's good. Okay, clearly doesn't last forever. Presumably needs to recharge. But still. You've piqued my appetite there, video game. You have piqued my appetite. That is great. Right, power-wise. How are we doing power-wise? Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. I still think first milestone is going to be the windmill. Yeah, we're going to save up for that. We're going to get that. In fact, I could even get another... Presumably, I can get another research center. And another advanced research center, even. So if I do that, then that would allow me to get research points just that little bit quicker, which might be what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think the best value play right now is to get the research points, get the windmill, because that will allow crops to grow, what, 15% faster? It does cost a little bit of power, but we got plenty of power, right? So let's do that. Ooh, offshore wind turbine. Generate electricity using wind energy. It's going to cost me 230, but it only costs 420. Nice. Livestock farm, I think, is probably what we save for. Right, how big is this sucker going to be? This windmill is only that size. That is absolutely perfect. I mean, that is literally as perfect as they come. I think we get you right here. And we've acquired a clock decorative building. Well, great. I don't care. So, it doesn't obviously encapsulate... Doesn't obviously encapsulate everything. Not our entire area. But... it should work. It should work. Yeah, we need more planters. See, that's the thing. Desperate for more planters. I'm gonna get BA7. I'm gonna save up. We're gonna get BA7. I mean, we're getting there anyway. I'm gonna save up, get BA7. Oh yeah, click the magic money tree again, which is perfect. Doesn't make nearly as much money as selling crops does, but it is satisfying. There we go. That's good. And not mature yet. Not mature yet. Still waiting. But yeah, we're going to save up. We're going to get BA7, and BA7 is going to do some planting and watering for us, probably with a priority on planting, and we will see where that takes us. So I've done a few things. We've got solar panels by the boatload. We've got 3 rows of 4, which makes 12 by my very rudimentary calculations, which is good. Also, now myself a second advanced research center. Can you believe that with just 8 solar panels, I wasn't even getting through the night? These consume so much power, so I think we're going to need even more solar panels. Also worth noting, the plot cost has increased. It's now up to 8. The price of the plot will change. Okay, great. I still don't know how it is changing, but doesn't look like it changes much. That's all I can say. We still need to get ourselves this robot. It's time. Congratulations. Welcome on board. You are now part of the crew. Let's see your work zone. Let's set your work zone to here. We're going to get you to do this. We're going to make sure that you are a high priority... distance, actually. Sure, distance, range than distance, because we want you to operate within the specified range. If there are none, execute tasks from near to far according to distance. So this is like the primary area that I've set most operatives to work in, because this is the area that is impacted by all of the bonuses. It's an area that I can, cover with the radio station, and I'm just sort of keeping on top of things, selling whenever I can. But more importantly than that, it's operated by modified by the windmill, so that is pretty good, and we are seeing the crop growth speed. Now, I did harvest 1 layer of coconuts. It's good. They work fantastically, I suppose. They work exactly as I would expect. I've not seen any market changes. Potato, tomato. Yep, so I'm not sure. I'm assuming, by the way, this is the sell price as opposed to the buy price of the seeds. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. Right, should we buy some new areas? I think we should buy some new areas. So, 650, let's buy this area down here. Sure. Ooh, what have we got? A desert plot has been unlocked. We've acquired a cactus seed. Decorative building of pyramids. Right, is this another category? It's the others category, of course. Of course, video game, the others category. That's cool. I'm cool with that. However, do I want to bridge across here? I kind of want to bridge across here. Can I bridge to here? Is that going to allow us to... Can I play some desert plots? Power generated by solar panels plus 50%? Yes. I mean, it is slightly more expensive to build here, but... I'll just tap up the magic money tree for a little bit of cash, right? Very nice. Oh, yeah, we need to unlock the area, but... Oh, whatever. Can I build? Can I build here? I want to see... Oh, insufficient coins. Let's do some selling. I want to see if I can build here. Is my little bomb-shaped robot doing a fine job? Looks like it. Very good, in fact. What's this? 160 coinage. Don't mind if I do. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I wish I could build more. That's what I plan to do as soon as I harvest you. There we go. That's a nice little little farming ditty for you. Right, one more. Sure. Are we able to even access this? I don't know. I feel like I'm not sure. Place your bets right now. Are we going to be able to get across here? Is this the way that the bridge works, or does it need some other... Oh, look, there we go. Coconut harvesting for at least one. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. So now that we've got... Yeah, now that we've got you, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy how it's all coming together. Cactuses. I haven't even checked cactuses. So, water consumption is lower. Selling price is quite high. We can harvest twice, but it does take a heck of a lot longer to actually grow. It might be worth me just doing it for the sake of doing it, right? You know, I mean, it's a little bit of fun. We could at least expose... but then it's going to take such a long time to get down here and come and water the things and all that sort of stuff. I mean, can we buy, like... This area is not unlocked. This area is unlocked down here. I mean, what about a tiny little... What about a tiny little plot over here? Okay, so is this... Do we need a bridge for that, or is that just immediately accessible? I'm not too sure. $700 to purchase this sea. Also, good news on the research front. We're clearly getting there. We're clearly moving at pace towards our next milestone, which is 100% going to be cows and sheep and whatever else, I hope. Okay, so that's looking good. The extra 50% bonus is going to be nice. I mean, you are ever so slightly... You're ever so slightly out of the range here. I mean, if I deleted this and replaced it with desert, that would work. Delete plot, desert plot. Right? Is this still harvestable? That actually remarkably looks harvestable. Can't execute here. Yeah, see, this is what I was kind of worried about. Yeah. Yeah, so we're still harvesting here, even though it is literally on the edge. I want to go back to green there. I'm gonna get the 700 coins. We're gonna unlock this because it's gonna give us a new seed anyway, right? Which seed is it gonna give me? It's... Yeah, I knew it was one. So that looks like a dragon fruit, maybe? Squinting really closely, I think that's what it could be. Oh, lots of good stuff to sell. This little bomb-shaped robot does seem to be doing good stuff. Nice, and that has remarkably managed to nab us our 700 cash, which means that I will very confidently yoink this. Oh, thank you very much for spawning out of thin air and dropping me a little care package. We've got a strawberry. Nice. So, strawberries. Let's have a little look at them. It's not a dragon fruit. It's a strawberry. Because of course it is. I was just thinking, if it starts with coconut, it might continue to be somewhat exotic. Ooh, okay. You can be harvested 3 times for $36 a piece. That's quite nice. Let's get some strawberries in there. Let's not go too overboard with strawberries because I like clicking and I like selling and I like making money. There we go. Good coconuts. Fantastic. You're out of power. No worries. Right, so we've got that area now. Let's see if we can try and get a tiny little cactus farm that is ideally all within range of... I mean, it won't be within range of this one, but it'll be within range of the next one. How do I have negative power? I don't even understand how that's possible, but it's fine. Can't cultivate here. We can cultivate here. We'll get a tiny little plot. Do I want to sell the bridge? Is the bridge actually... Removing the bridge is going to cost me 5. It's actually cheaper to build desert blocks or just grassland blocks. I mean, I suspect that that won't be the case forever, but definitely right now that is the case. Either way, let's wait until this eventually gets reclaimed. That's cool. And then we'll see what we can do with it on the cactus front. Research-wise, we are progressing on to the livestock station, which we should get imminently. Very excited to see what happens there. What the heck is up with you? What the heck is up with you? Not quite sure. Also, 98 power. Is that right? Did we just get 98 power? The problem is that average power production is averaged, I presume, over the course of, like, multiple minutes. Either way, as long as this number is bigger than this number, then I'm happy, I guess. Let's go seeds. How much do cactus seeds cost? They cost 14. It's quite a lot. It's quite an investment. But I think it'll be worth it. Right there. And one more. Come on. Right in there. Out of power. Good. Okay, so it looks like we can cross here without need of a bridge or anything like that. So that's kind of nice. All the watering is coming along nicely. Let's get those daisies sold. Sell, 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 sell. Still want to see what this monstrosity is. Does look like a very big crop, and I don't even know what I have planted in there. It's corn, so it's just... Yeah, we know what corn looks like. Right, I've got 100 research. Let's do it. Yoink it. A beverage factory, a flour factory, and a food factory consumes crops to produce high-level products. Okay, that's only 150 research as well, so that is incredibly doable. That's looking nice. Look at the size of this. Is that a visual thing? Is that a visual bug, or is that, like, it's actually meant to be that big? I don't know. I have no idea. Right, forget that, because it is time to get myself a barn. Right, consumes 6 power, but it's gonna look good as heck. Look at this. It's very, very large. That's a very, very large corn. It's a huge corn. Right, come on, let's get the barn built, and then let's see what animals we can purchase. Any other robots on the agenda? No, I don't think so. Maybe another Moss, to be honest. MOS. It's pretty good. 200 power, though, is quite a lot, but oh, look at that, we've got it. So, yeah, maybe we save up, get ourselves a Moss. The watering, look at all of the crops that we have on the ground. They are all watered. How's your mood? Your mood is 100, which is great. So I'm pretty happy with that. You seem to be operating out of your area. It's fine. We've just got a new blueprint at the manufacturing facility. MT5. Oh, you've got some special abilities. You can feed animals. Ah, cool. So you can water, harvest, feed animals, and do material transportation. So material transportation, presumably, right? Just thinking ahead of what we're going to be doing next, right? It's probably this beverage factory, the flour factory, or the food factory. It's probably that. So that's why we want to get, like, dedicated areas. Holy cow, look at the size of this thing. Let's see how much it sells for. 16. Well, it sold for $5 more, even though it was twice the size. And it came down to regular size after the first harvest. So I don't know if that was real. I don't know if that was something to concern ourselves with or something to not concern ourselves with. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. Livestock. Yes. Chicken coop. 3x5. We need to unlock pretty much everything else. That's fine. 2,000? Unlock this animal. Yeah, so hold on. Aha, I see. So they're all built here. Right, chicken coop. The problem is that I think I want it to be near. I think... Yeah, we've not unlocked another robot. Didn't think so. I want it to be near my sort of, like, head area of operations, right? So we don't want the... the individuals. Oh, said the island name. Potatopia. Nice. Okay. I don't know if that's locked in or we can change it. Right. I need to move this. Do you give me a bonus? Ugh, even if you do give me a bonus, who cares? Move the light to... Can't move it to there. Move the light to down here. Move this to up here. At least for now, so that we can at least set some stuff up. That will fit in there quite perfectly, actually. And then maybe sheep over here. I need to keep selling. Tell you what, it does keep you busy. If you've chosen... Oh, is that strawberries? Not quite matured yet, but the strawberries are coming, which is quite nice. Daisy, yep, we'll get you sold. Potato. The potatoes are... I'm keeping the potatoes around just because they don't cost anything to stick in the ground. So we might as well, right? Man, I need like an army of Stevens. That's what I need. I need an absolute flippin' army of Stevens. Oh, they're so good. They fly around so quickly. They just get on with it. Oh, they're the best. They're the absolute best. That's what I need. Tell you what, though. I'm making good money. I'm making really, really good money. I do like the coconuts as well. You're not yet... Ah, you're out of radio range and you're also not mature. So I need to think about how we're going to do that. We can increase the radio range, but that would not, unfortunately, take us within the area. I'm also thinking I need to be saving up for one of these guys, right? The animal operatives. Also, yeah, I should be cashing in. I should absolutely be cashing in. Clicking on this tree whenever it's available. It's a good amount of money. I didn't even know how much money that was, but it's a good amount of money. Right, can I take a little look? Plant information. Yep. You're at 3 out of 5. So we actually have a little bit of time before we have to... Thank you. We have a little bit of time before we have to come to a decision about what we do about these cactuses. We could always give somebody... Well, in fact, we could always just buy a new robot. In fact, we could buy you right now. But I want to buy another type of robot. I want to buy you. And I really need to buy you. But the thing is that if I buy you and we set you to harvest this area, we can harvest this area as like a last resort thing. You know, we don't have to deal with it right now. Strawberry, strawberry, strawberry. That's 100 coins from one singular strawberry plant. That is pretty great. Please set the food. Right. I need to purchase a chicken. Max it out, I guess. Food settings. These? Sure. Product. Robots will automatically transport products to the granary for sale. Requires material transportation. Okay, well, we have some very adorable chickens up and running now, which is good news, I suppose. Let's continue to expand down here. I think we need more research points. I think we Excuse me? I need 1,000. It gets more expensive. It gets more expensive over the course of time. That is to be expected, honestly. Very, very, very much expected. But we do need more research points. So I am afraid I'm just going to have to knuckle down and get the research points, because there's no shortcut, you know? There's no shortcut to hard work, to idle work. Right, are you harvested? Are you harvestable yet? No, you're still 4 out of 6. Right, it's going to be interesting to see how long these crops come to... Or these chickens take to come to fruition. What did I say? I needed 1,500. Yeah, we need another robot to be just doing jobs here. But then again, I need you. I need you desperately. 160 science is... It's a lot. I think we're going to get you. I think we're going to get the moss first, right? Because you're not very good. Because you don't really do it. I mean, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine for something. You're fine for reclaiming and stuff. But the moss is where it's at. And then MT5 is absolutely required for animal handling. Okay, so flowers on the cactuses? Cacti, I think. Flowers on the cacti signify that it is harvestable. That's good to note. There's also something else which I'm realizing now that I should have done. If I'm not going to build anything else over here, at least not for now, let's just boost the power a little bit. Boost the power, get the extra juice from it. Great. Happy days. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about it too much. Right. You know what? I'm going to come back for you. I'm coming back for you, Moss, but I'm going to save up for MT5. We need only 160 points. I need a few more coins. In fact, click the money tree. Click the money tree. If in doubt, just click the money tree. I'm going to get a few more points from a couple of crops. A little bit of money tree action. That was like 45 coins there, actually. That's not bad. I'm going to get another science center. I think with moving the power production facilities down here, we should be okay, power-wise. But if we get that, we get another research center, which I can actually just do now. There we go. Build that down here. Get that built. That should give me more research points to get... There we go. That should get me more research points to get the materials that I need to transport to here. I mean, how can I... Can I, like, analyze the... Can I analyze the animals? Can I analyze... I don't know how to... I don't know how to tell. Growth time is 300 seconds. Shouldn't take long. After ripening. Ripening? Okay, do chickens ripen? After ripening, every 120 seconds, produce 1 egg sold at 30 coins. I mean, it's literally free real estate. I presume we still have to feed them. And I presume that material transportation is going to come from the well and... I guess crops? I'm not sure. Maybe I want like another sort of bespoke little farm that just deals with all of the sort of feeder components, the feeder materials. Because I don't think I can... I don't think I can say, hey, let's harvest this and give it to the chickens. Maybe I can, but I don't know. Yeah, so what does that mean for the cactuses? It means the cactuses are going to have to chill for a little second. They're just going to have to relax. They're just going to have to enjoy the nice hot weather, which I'm sure they can do, because I'm gonna get them harvested with the moss, but we're not gonna be able to do that until later. Sail 100. You have got to be a floater. You 100% have to be a floater. Anyway, let's get those research points. Let's get these chickens sorted out. Let's get that robot. Right, the cache has been acquired. It's time to get MT5. Let's do it. Let's get you built. And then what do we want to do? We want to do feed animals. And we want to do material transportation. We want to do both of those in equal measure. Yeah. Let's see what happens. I mean, I don't think you can actually do anything else that is... Actually, that's not true. I can give you a harvest objective. Oh, look at that. You will take the goods directly up here and stick it in there. Amazing. So, we still haven't seen you mature. But that's okay. Let's set your area of operations to here. And then that's going to allow you to harvest. That's good. That's actually kind of perfect. So it's going to take a little bit longer to harvest all these cactuses or cacti, whatever, because there are multi-harvest operations. But it does allow us to start getting our time capsules back, which is good. Oh yeah, we've got the additional research center up and running, so that's nice. Are we going to be able to sustain that level of power output? I think the answer to that is yes, at least early on, before anything else is added. Lots and lots of coconuts. Let's do it. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking real good. Can I set multiple different foodstuffs? I absolutely can. Yeah. Let's leave it as just these things for now. I'm surprised that we've not seen any chickens like fully growing here. It's a bit of an annoyance. Also, I would love one of those special crops. I don't know how we got the special crop initially, but I'd really like it. Okay, so does that change anything? It maybe changes something in the sense that it maybe changes something in the sense that I don't necessarily need to go back and get this moss. I don't need to. But it's still probably a good thing to do. I mean, even if we don't necessarily use the moss for harvesting, it would still be good to have a planter moss just sort of operating in this area. I think that's a good thing to do. I think that's a really good thing to do. I'm also thinking now that we maybe try and make a sort of like little bespoke crop area up here. Yeah, something like that. Maybe a little bit smaller. Like something like that. We get something like that and we get ourselves a little potato farming operation, which I think is really all that we need. Yeah, you're gonna harvest the stuff that I don't really want you to harvest. Not because I don't want you to harvest the stuff, don't get me wrong, MT5. I just think you can better, you can better harvest other stuff, like the stuff over here. Like, that is important. And I tell you what, let's do range. Is it range? Distance? What is it? Range priority mode D. Yeah, that's what we're after. So operate in the range. If there's nothing in the range, then do stuff outside the range according to distance, which I think is perfect. Good. And then you'll get sold. And there's loads and loads of seeds that need to be planted now, which is great. We can buy another one of you. Maybe I just buy another one of you. I'm going to buy another one of you. You're going to be on harvest. And your working location is going to be over here. Yeah. Increase the size a little bit. Perfect. And we'll do distance. Distance. You're going to be slightly higher priority. Slightly higher priority on the planting. But I think that's still a good compromise nonetheless. And you've got nothing else to do. Are you going to go and do a little bit of land reclaiming? I hope so. But we may need to wait. We may need to wait for... Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a change of circumstance. I may need to give you some slightly more refined orders. Now, I don't know if these potatoes are ever going to get planted because I don't really have any planters or waterers operating in the immediate area, but I mean, I figure even if they take ages to grow, it's going to at least give me the opportunity. I mean, potatoes are free, right? It's going to give me at least the opportunity to feed this area more effectively, which I think is kind of what we're after. Also, I need to make sure that we are higher priority on feeding the animals and moving the products from the animals out to other places, 'cause otherwise it's going to be a disaster. There we go. Nice. Don't really want to harvest anything here for now, because we can... Oh, look, the chickens are fully grown. Amazing. We got anything yet? Oh, we can sell chickens. We purchased them at 120. We could absolutely sell the chickens. We can also presumably get more than one coop. I absolutely can get more than one coop. And it's only going to cost me 400 bucks. I'm interested, video game. A sheep fold is 4x5, animal capacity of 6. Ooh, also unlockable, new unlockable hen. Do I want the sheeps first, or do I want another hen pitch? What is it called? Hen coop. The answer to that is I'm pretty ambivalent about both, to be honest. I don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference. Where's MT5? MT5? Where have you gone? Oh, you're there. You're clearly doing your job. Well, I can't wait for the eggs. That's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a real moment. There we go. There we go. Nice. This is all looking really, really nice right now. Can I buy another one? I can buy another one. Another robot. It's I don't have an O2 yet. But I could buy an O2 in a few seconds once we hit the research marker. Alternatively, do I just save up and get a flower factory or a beverage factory? Consumes fruits. I think a food factory is what we want, right? I think a food factory is what we want. Also, if I own one more area, we're going to unlock... I've got to assume that that's a carrot instead of, you know, the inappropriate vegetable which it could otherwise be. I think... Let's get rid of that. I think 800 coins is a good price to pay. It's a good price to pay for what we're after. What's that little symbol gonna mean? I don't know. Street lamp B and a carrot. Ooh, and we get a reward as well. Don't mind if I do. And my bigger reward? Well, it's not a large reward. I suppose cumulatively it's probably larger than the airdrops. But I will take some of both. 160 coins. Thank you very much. Right, let's look at the carrots. The carrots sells for 38. A minute 30 seconds. Water consumption 4. Seed price 9, harvest once. That's... I feel like that's a good... I feel like that's a good deal. Let's place it down. Any intel on the market? I have absolutely no idea how the market is supposed to work, by the way. Like, none at all. Is there any information here? View the selling price of plants and their changing trends. Literally never says. Literally never says when we can update. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we got another big crop. Big crop alert. Big crop. There we go. Strawberries, good. Yeah, so I'm hoping that I can, like, supercharge my value, or the value of all of my crops. I'm not going to harvest. I'm not going to harvest these. We're going to let MT5. We're going to let MT5 do that, which is exactly what we need to do. You are on harvest. It's good. What about you? You're also on this. That's good. Yeah, I mean, look, everybody's doing everything that they need to do. I really want sale. I want to see what sale is going to do. You've got to be a flyer. You've absolutely got to be a flyer. There we go. You're going to harvest. Amazing. And then you're going to take that up and stick it into the chicken coop. Fantastic. Food, we are managing to hold roughly even on. We got 10 eggs. Whoa, 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 whoa. 10 eggs. Material transportation transports the product of land buildings to the granary for sale. So that needs to be at the top of the list, right? Yeah, we need to be moving the goods. We need to be moving the goods that we have into the granary. You're going to go and fetch water. That's very good of you, MT5. Let's destroy this Frankenstein crop. 30. It's good. Okay, I'm assuming that it's not a bug. I'm assuming that it's not a bug if we do actually get more. I mean, I knew we got more, but yeah, I'm assuming that it's not a bug. Right. Funny thing is that it looks like MT5 is putting the food in, which is great, but it looks like he's putting it into a different place each and every time he steps up to the coop. Not much I can do about that. Why can't we get these eggs? Why can't we get these eggs out? Material transportation. We do distance. Distance, I guess. We'll see if that makes for a change. Everything else is looking really, really good. I mean, MT5 is a little bit overburdened. Can't really expect them to do the harvest of the cactuses as well, the cacti as well. So we may have to get some additional resource allocation in here, but I'm thinking, who really cares? Because I'm gonna be getting a beverage factory. I'm also a little bit worried. Harvest sends them to the granary for sale. Yeah. What if we need another MT5 in order to get the beverage, in order to transport goods into the beverage factory? That's what I'm a little bit worried about. You're still feeding animals. Maybe we need more? Maybe we need more? Maybe we need like a whole stack. Maybe it's we don't sell the eggs individually. Maybe we sell them in a big sort of compound stack. Also, I can build another well. Wells will not be expensive, and you're like, yeah, you're wasting like a lot of time by running up and down. By running up and down here to get water. So yeah, let's fix that. Pretty much no reason not to. There we go. Looking good. Get that as well. This has been a really good... I think this has been a really good investment, to be honest. Yeah, a really, really decent investment. You know the other thing that I could do? I could build another one of these radio stations. I don't have... I mean, it doesn't cost me much, does it? I'd only build it here. It would basically require no money at all. I mean, even if I end up doing nothing with it, I can always just leave it there. Yeah. And then, yeah, it gives us an opportunity to expand out and do some cactus stuff up here. But for now, let's just zone it. It's very appealing to think about getting some more stuff up and around here. But then I feel like we just distract from the main sort of area of focus that I really want to stay on top of, which is, of course, this area here. Good. Either way, get the job done, get this built, and we'll get harvesting. Why is everybody running up and around the top? I have no idea, because everybody should be able to get past here. Weird. Also, can I go into... I can go into game mode speed 1.5. That's kind of nice. It's a nice little treat. And the second radio station is up and running. Let's get selling off here. It's good. Nice. We get a few double hits on a few of these. Very cool. Also, I did notice... I was going to say eggs. The number of eggs went down. It was at 15, and I saw it go down to 14. It's obviously just climbed up to 23 there. But I did think that you transported one. I don't think I can see... Can I see that anywhere? I don't think I can see that anywhere. Do eggs... It doesn't look like the price of eggs varies. Although, to be fair, it doesn't look like the price of flipping anything varies. Yeah, I mean, literally no idea. Either way, we're making loads and loads of money now, so it's probably time that I get a beverage factory, food factory. It's a food factory, right? We definitely want a food factory. What do we got here? A library. View island achievements, an illustrated book. A holographic imaging station. Enable the screenshot function. Well, video game. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's actually possible for me to screenshot out with the game. And, I don't think I really care about the screenshot function, do I? Actually, no. No, not even slightly. Not even slightly. I'm making loads of money, though, which is great. It's very nice. So we're doing okay on food. We're doing okay on water. In fact, we're doing very okay on both. What do I want to build? I would like to build a food factory. We can build a food factory, and... do I want to build it over here somewhere? I think I want to build it over here. The barn doesn't need to be here. Oh, we could get another type of chicken. Let's do it. Am I going to need to... Am I going to need to grow... Yeah, I'm going to need to grow chickens from scratch here. That's fine. We'll keep the good times going with the eggs, but we'll institute some new chickens. Build the barn up there, even if it's just temporary. Can I get another research building? How much is that going to cost? 2,500? Well, we're going to have to tap the money magic tree. The money magic tree? The magic money tree up a little bit. So we can get a few more pennies in the process. Very nice. Maybe hit a few more seagulls. Oh, they've chosen this moment to all fly away, knowing that I would come after them for the bounty that is on their head. But that's fine. Let's sell these coconuts. There we go. That'll at least get me most of the way there. Can I buy some more land? I can. It's going to become progressively more expensive, though. Well, that's useless. Tell a lie, it's not useless. If we move that up to there, I think that will allow me to get another... I think that'll allow me to get an advanced data set. No issues. No issues at all. Well, slight issues, but we got there in the end. That's fine. Right, so with that cash, what do I want to do? This only costs 700, which, you know, might seem like a lot, but it's not actually that much. What was I going to do with this? I mean, I was probably just going to build... Do we just build a... We build a new area down here? I think we do. Let's ditch this plot. Yeah, we're going to ditch that sucker. Oh, look, you're actually carrying... I think it's a single egg. Yeah, it's a single egg. So that leaves us with... How many? 20 eggs. 20 times 3. That's 600 coins. That's 600 coins worth of egg. That's a lot of egg. That is, dare I suggest, too much egg to have tucked away. So we're going to have to be careful about that. Now, I think we want all of our research points to basically go towards building more robots right now. I'm also almost at my cap of robots. My cap of robots is 10. The robot limit is increased by 6. I presume that means when you build another robot factory, right? Don't quote me on that, but I'm reasonably confident that if we build another robot factory, then we will have more we will have more, you know, the ability to chuck more robots around. Oh, carrots! I completely forgot about carrots. They do take a while to mature, but yeah, we got there in the end, didn't we? We got there in the end. I don't like your harvesting ability. It almost seems like a bad idea to have the harvesting ability on you. Yeah. Are you going to be able to harvest from the ground? The feed animals task? Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work, but I hope that you're able to pluck the stuff out of the ground still. If you're not, then we're going to have to give you back the harvesting ability, but I really would rather not do that. And alternatively, we could just constrain you, like, really, really closely to just working in this area. Again, it's not something that I would like to do, but it's something that we have the option to do. Right, new science center is going to be built in just a second. Yeah, fine. I think I want... Oh, build robot ability. Build sea buildings. I didn't notice that earlier. That is what the sail is. The sail is going to be a seaborne robot. Well, that's something to note. I don't think that there's anything that I can do about that right now, but it is something that we will note. I'm also very happy with how this is all coming together. This is looking really, really good. $2,000 for a sheepfold. Is that next? No, it is not. Do not get debated. I am going to build one of these mosses. Yes. Long time since I did that. Here we go. Show your working area. Build your working area down here. Great. Let's put this at a slightly higher priority. Let's put it on range distance. Let's put it on range distance. And get to work. Fantastic stuff. Right, how much does it cost for a new robot factory? Only $300. Do I even have the island space for it? The answer to that is no. Is it time that I expanded... Time that I expanded my solar operations? Are we at the limit here? Yeah. We're not at the limit here, surely, though, are we? No. So if I do that, I sell some crops. Sell... whatever. Can't click the crops to sell them when they are currently being worked on or walked on by another robot. Right, so that there. We move the building... I need another road, don't I? Yeah. Fine. It's okay. It's fine. We can afford it. We can afford it. So, this will actually solve a couple of different problems for me. First of all, it might be... Oh, I still need to get a food factory. Yeah. Okay, well, this is gonna become horribly messy right now, but build the food factory because I need to at least proof of concept, see how it works. Right, build it in there. That's good. What was the other thing that I was going to build? I was going to build another robot factory. I can build that right next door. Insufficient coins. Not for long. I'm also thinking, after all this time, maybe I'm going to go back full circle. Yeah, it's inconvenient how long it takes. It's inconvenient how long it takes everybody to get round the other side to get the water here, but it's fine. I'm thinking that I maybe want to get myself a robot that harvests. I know. Maybe I want a harvesting robot. It's kind of getting to that point. Robot factory. Squeeze you in there. And then we wait for the Godot robot to go and do the building. God, the lighting situation is... It leaves a little to be desired, to be honest. But everything else is looking great. How many eggs do we have? 21 eggs. Not that much. Market. Still doing not all that much. Research, however. Yeah, we are very on top of our research, which is very nice. Okay, so the food factory is built. If we click on it here, potato chips. Okay, this is good. Produce this product. Produce automatically. It takes potatoes. When harvesting, robots prioritize sending eligible plants to the food factory for production, consuming 5 power per minute. That's great. And then the selling price is 36. Now, I imagine that after it's been produced, we're going to have to order it. Let's get potatoes nearest here then. Let's get potatoes all down this side. I would imagine that after they have been produced, we are going to have to get a mover or a robot that has the capability to move the product to a granary. Alternatively, we could build a granary like nearby. We could build another granary. We can now go up to 16 robots. Very nice. Still have not unlocked the Sale 100. I think the Sale 100 is going to require us to buy some new areas. Why are you moving around up here? Don't go that way. It's ridiculous. Right, let's see if we can try and make some potato chips. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to, but it's fine. Right, let's get some more area. I guess we will get over here, expand our solar operations. Sure. What do we unlock? Acquired a hyacinth? I think that's a flower. It absolutely is. Selling price of 47. Let's get it built. Sure. Now, I don't think there's anything else that we really desperately need to get done. Cash-wise, what's our next objective? We got the sheep at 2,000, which I am interested in. Thank you. Brilliant. We got the sheep at 2,000. We could unlock another production slot. I don't know how we unlock more recipes. Try unlocking this. Nope. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. They are specific orders. Right. Is there a time? Is there a time limit? I don't think there is. Aha. Okay, so presumably, we're not going to need to remove them at all from here. I also have no idea how long it's going to take for us to... I don't know when the orders refresh. That could be... That could completely undermine the business plan. Okay, good. Nice, nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Right, that's 2,000 bucks, just like so. Could unlock another animal. No, I'm gonna get sheep. I'm gonna get some sheep. Let's build a sheep fold. How big is a sheep fold? I think it's gonna be slightly bigger than a chicken coop. Bang on, absolutely bang on there, Potato. That is excellent. Right. The good news is that what I think I can do, I need insufficient coins, etc. But if I get that sold off, that sold off, that sold off, that sold off, that sold off a couple of times, that sold off, that sold off, that sold off. Also, these are all now potatoes down here. I'm hoping that we're going to start to see this number increasing. If this number starts to increase, then it's good. It looks like there are 3 potatoes in each packet of potato chips, which is probably very, very generously sized packets of potato chips, because it always feels like there's about 0.5 potatoes in any of the packets, but maybe that's just me being salty. Right. Here. Here. Insufficient coins. Oh, how much does it cost? 650? Well, we've just had some strawberries come through, so I'm good. I'm good for the money. Okay. The good news is you are my builder. You're my builder bot. So why don't you go and build this thing right over there? Yeah, I'm not sure, by the way, what it takes to unlock the new sale robot. I'm assuming that it will just be we get more space. We buy more areas. 1,200 coins to unlock the next area. Yeah, we get more areas. We eventually unlock the ability to figure out how we get the sale bot. I guess we'll find out. In a bit. Is that the food factory actually working? No? No, it's not? I have realized a problem here. We do not have anyone that has the ability to harvest. So, let's put you on up to harvest. Range to distance? Sure, fine. I'm not over the moon about having to do this. I mean, could you harvest? You can harvest. So can you, I guess. Let's make you a harvester. Let's make you not a harvester again. And then let's make you a harvester. Let's make you a priority 3 harvester. We'll give you distance, range. We'll move this into this area so that you operate exclusively, not exclusively for potatoes, but that's kind of the objective there, right? Is that we're trying to get you to do potato stuff. Also, I'm going to get some lights. Street lamp B. Let's get a lamp in here. It's been a long time. Oh, look. There we are. Here it comes. Beautiful. Amazing. 1 out of 8 potatoes have been delivered. And they're all here. They're all waiting. I'm just not touching them. And it looks like, yeah, it looks like you're prioritizing. It looks like you're prioritizing the crops that can be sent to the factory. Interesting thing is, you decided to take the potato from all the way at the other side of the farm, whereas there is 1, 2, 3, 4 perfectly good potatoes just sitting in the ground, ready for you. But hey ho. Right, some sheeps. I'm gonna get 1 sheep. Food settings. Potatoes. Sure. Now, poor MT5 here is almost certainly gonna end up. I mean, if he had hair, if the robot had hair, they'd be pulling it out right now because they're gonna have none of it at the end of this. Looking after 2 crops as opposed to looking after 2 pens as opposed to just 1. Set that up there as well. Oh, carrots are very, very good, but I like carrots too much. We're enjoying selling the carrots, and I like making the money from the carrots as part of the process. So I'm not gonna do that. How's this looking? It's taking a long time, unfortunately. What did you just sell something? Why are you selling the? You're selling the daisies. I mean, replant that with a potato, honestly. Take the potato, stick it in the food factory, and show me the fact that you're going to make some chips. There we go. It's in. Great. You put it into the... Oh, my God. Yeah. I just want to see... I want to see a single bag of potato chips. Please. There we go. Great, we did it. Did we sell it? I don't know if we sold it. Did our cash go up? I don't know. You are... God, this guy is just... He's on a rampage. He's on a rampage to do a whole bunch of great stuff, but I don't want him to do it. All I want him to do is harvest potatoes. See, I think we might have... I think this might become a reoccurring issue where... Yeah, we should maybe try and get sort of separated groups of robots doing different things that end up, you know, coming together to make a better operation, because I feel like at the present moment it's a little bit disorganized. The fact that we only have like 1 major crop area is a blessing, but it's also a curse. Definitely a blessing, definitely also a curse. Right, any additional robots that I want to get? I mean, we can get you. You can plant, you can reclaim land. You know what, sure. Just welcome to the club. Let's get you to do that. Let's get you to do that. Show your working location. Work over here. Good. Also, we are bang out of power yet again. It is the nighttime, so we did just sort of come as close as we will ever come to running out of power, which is, well, we did. But what I think we need to do is I think we just need to bite the bullet and expand this area. What are you doing? Why don't you want to work? Make this top priority for you. Put that in distance. Range distance. Can you not get back to your... Can you not get back to the area? I don't know. I'm not gonna waste any time. The robots do occasionally have a mind of their own, which I suppose is charming in some sense, but also a bit annoying in others. Right. 250, 230 research points. What if I just unlock the... What if I just unlock this research? Does this give me... Yes, this gives me the new manufacturing blueprint that I need in order to get the sale. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to use that. I'm absolutely going to use that. Also, we have completely run out of time capsules yet again. What an absolute kicker. Doesn't matter, though. Right, let's get some more buildings moved across here. Let's get solar panels. Out, out, out. And we need space for a few more. I mean, I think we just go for it, right? I've not really... Oh, God, that's the wrong type. The wrong type of land. Money down the drain. Well, at least we will... At least we will get a bit... at least we will get a bit more power from this entire interaction. There we go. Right. Okay, sale 100. 1,200 and 120 research points. Okay, so it could be crazier. What's up with the sale 100? I mean, it will have the ability to build on sea. It can also plant and water on land. It's got all-terrain movement, which I like a lot. Oh, and we also have the type V over here. So what do you do? Reclaim land, planting, harvesting, material transportation. Are you better? Are you better than this guy? Not really. You got slightly more battery. Type 5. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see what I need you for. It's cool to have more robots. I mean, it's obviously good to see lots of robots running around everywhere, but I don't really know what the use case is for that one. Sorry. I'm also kind of shocked that I've managed to survive. I say survive. Managed to thrive this long without substantially increasing my farmable area. There we go. Okay, good. There we go. Yeah, cactuses are pretty good. Cactuses are pretty good. What do I need to get this? Own 14 sea areas? I can buy a new sea area. Oh, my chickens, by the way. My chickens are looking swole. What do you get? You give me chicken legs! I don't know how we're doing that, but you give me chicken legs. I have loads and loads of crops in here. I do need, to be fair. I know I was just saying how useless this Mark V is going to be, but I need another friend for MT5. I really, really do. So, power-wise, we're doing okay. I think I would like to get the sail. Although, that being said, we don't exactly need... Where is it? Yeah, we don't exactly need an offshore wind turbine. I mean, it produces loads of power. It's great that we can put it out in the ocean. Fantastic. Means that I don't have to take up any land space. But we don't need power because we've got the desert biome. I would love to know what we need in order to unlock the next desert biome. Or, not the next desert biome, the next type of biome. I think I'm just going to purchase... I'm going to purchase a new area. Screw it. Why not? Acquired seed apple tree. Nice. Speaking of seeds, let's get this area fully planted up now. It's good. So, what does an apple tree require? I presume it's got a long ripening time. Yes, it does. But we can harvest it 4 times, and the selling price is 47 apiece. So, let's replace those potatoes, which are no longer useful. Are we growing everything, by the way? No, we're not growing cucumbers. Is that it? I think that might be it. Yeah, we're not growing cucumbers. And we're not growing sunflowers. That's it. That's the 2 of them. Oh. Oh. Cash, cash, cash. Yes, please. Yes, please. I'll take it. It's 160 bucks a piece. It's not exactly gonna make me overly wealthy. But it's alright. Have we completed any of these orders yet? No, of course we haven't. Of course we haven't. Our flippin'... I don't know if we get the cash. I don't know if we get the cash now. I don't know if we're going to get the cash later. It says that we produced 2, value 72. Maybe that's what has already been paid to us. If so, that's nice, but I have not been able to keep track. Right, yoink, yoink, yoink. Do I just want more land? Maybe I just get more land. I mean, what's the next plot area going to cost? 1,600? I mean, we're not a million miles away from that. Especially with some big carrots ready to harvest. Harvest that potato, and when that potato is up, then we can get We can get some more interesting vegetables over here. Yeah, I think water-wise, we're managing to keep up. It's kind of a bit disingenuous because a lot of crops now require a lot more water. Like some of the more sophisticated crops have a lot more water consumption. One more. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the crops have a lot more water requirements, so yeah, there's definitely more water that is required per crop. So we're trying to keep on top of things. Popcorn. Yes! A new recipe. Okay, so it seems like occasionally it'll just be refreshed. Maybe. Unlike the price market, which it's just here. It's just here. Food factory received new order type. Why? What did I do? What did I do to get this? What did I do to get this? And also stop and produce. Nice. Did I complete the order? Was that it? I think I completed the order. Either way, this is going to take about 1 billion years to get this all sorted. But selling price of popcorn is 80. Selling price of corn is 11. We get 2 pieces of corn per harvest. Yeah, so we're basically making double. We are basically making double the amount of money by turning it into popcorn than we would selling it as corn. That's really quite sick, actually. Right, a lighthouse provides extremely large range lighting at night. I'm interested in that. I'm also interested in the library, but it's going to cost me a lot of research tokens, and I want to see what's up here, but unfortunately, not sure. Fruits to consume goods. I mean, we've got fruits. We've got fruits, don't we? Yeah, I'll get you. I was gonna get you. I still might go back and get you, but for now we've got fruits. For now we have fruits, and I'm gonna buy brand new area over here. After all this time, so let's check out. We can do two more lines. Well, I think that's what we do. I think we take the 2 lines. Is that everything? That's everything. We take the 2 lines, and then we build ourselves a fruit factory, or a beverage factory that takes fruit, I should say. We build that down here, and then we place fruit strategically next to it. That's kind of what I'm going to go for, I think. We're going to need to sell off a few crops in order to make that happen. Ooh, shouldn't have sold off the corn there, potato, because we now need it for the popcorn. In fact, I could just move the factories wholesale over to here. But, yeah, okay. What else do we have? Advanced research, advanced research. That's the little... That's this thing. And then this thing is this thing. So there looks to be, what is that, like, they probably are both unlocked in the barn? No, we got a cow pen. Crude oil resource not unlocked. Crude oil, okay. That's a bit of a tonal shift, isn't it? Well, no worries. So, corn, I'm not going to sell. Carrots, I am going to sell. Oh, the apple trees. Apple trees. I'm not moving the apple trees because they take a long time to grow. This is good. I'm feeling very satisfied. I'm not going to lie. We've only got 1 sheep. Have you given us any food yet? No. I'll purchase 2 more sheep, though. I think that's a good policy. Water-wise, you're full of water. That's great. That's nice. That's good. That's good. MT5. You know, I realize that your job is very stressful, but you're actually doing a really, really good job of moving all of the food in here. It's just it's a shame that you can't sell all of the value that we have locked up in these two buildings. Well, in this building right now, but it's about to be this next building. Yeah, we need to do something about that. Right, beverage factory, coconut juice. I will produce coconut juice. I will stop selling the coconut. I will unlock this. I will not add a product. Because I can't. So there we go. Just enjoy that. Enjoy that. Either way, potato chips. It's perfect. Yeah, I need to have you doing harvesting. After you've done your land reclaiming, let's get you to switch off planting and instead do harvesting. I'm going to wait until we finish fully reclaiming the land, and then we'll do it. We'll also get Fruits. Strawberries down here. Yep. One more in there. Coconuts. One or two more coconuts. You're going to go back for this one. Of course you are. One more coconut over here. And then apple trees for the rest of it. Yeah. Strawberry. Good. I'm hoping that by the time that we finish this objective... So 12. I mean, that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll need more coconuts anyway. Fine. Fine. I was thinking by the time that we finish up with the coconuts, we can maybe get to work with the strawberries and do something... Do some strawberry juice, or maybe it's going to be apple juice. I don't know. It's all looking good, though. It looks better in this mode when you can see all the crops I want to be planted. And then you zoom out, and it's kind of like, oh, well, things look a little bit more messy. But they do look cool. It does look cool. It does look cool. It all looks cool. Right. So, 150 bucks for a flower factory. Is that worthwhile? Is that something that I'm after? Probably not. I mean, I suspect that I'm barely going to be able to keep all of the sort of plates in motion over this. I think we very well might need a bit more... Might need a bit more infrastructure beforehand. By infrastructure, I of course mean some of these suckers. Star? Oh, I'd love Star. Star would be great. Star would be really good. But unfortunately, no. Oh, notification. The selling price of plants has changed. Please tell me that tomatoes have gone up to 25. Yes. Good stuff. Okay, everything is coming down. Apart from corn. Well, tomatoes, at least we're going to be able to get some good value from them. I mean, that took, honestly, like an hour. I mean, did we cross like a... 2 hours, 37 minutes. I don't know if we crossed some blind milestone, but I'm just not aware of what it was. Either way, I mean, I actually don't think I care even slightly, to be honest. I don't think I care. I mean, how can I care? I mean, that took such a long time. There we go. Keep it coming. There's still corn here. Get harvesting. Get harvesting. I mean, it now is more important for me to harvest than it has ever been before. I realize that we're doing a lot of like long-term planting down here, so once we get that out of the way, that'll be good. I think we're saving for this guy here, the Type 5. Yeah, or the Type V. I'm gonna say Type 5. 120 research points. That is what we're after, and I think I'm just gonna do solely resource movement to try and get some of the eggs and some of the chicken stuff out of here. Wool sells for 120 bucks. That's good value. That's really good value. Apple trees. I'm not going to mess with the apple trees. I'm not going to mess with anything. I'm just going to continue to save. Continue to save for my Type 5. Yep. Oh, tell you what I can do. Magic money tree. Continue to save the Type 5. And then... we lean hard into the manufacturing processes. Food factory? Yep. Beverage factory? Yep. That's what we do. That did not take long at all to get the resources that we needed for you. So, what are you going to do? You're going to be on material transportation. Good. We make that top of the priority list, and we just let you go. And so, you're going to do material transportation land. I'm assuming that that is going to be the chicken coop. I guess we will see as you make the long trek over there. Annoying though it is the only way that we can... It's the only way that we can do it. There we go. Finally. We're going to start to... Why do they all walk to, like, different points? Surely you could just, like, walk to here. Where the heck are you going to go now? Are you going to take... Please don't tell me you're going to take the potato chips and move them to somewhere. Oh my god, you are. Oh, so we've not even got any of the potato chip value. Well, at least we now know. At least we now know. 36, yes please, thank you very much, great. And then you're gonna go back to here, or do a bit of wool. You're on random mode. You're just doing random stuff. That's fine. That's fine. At least you kind of move fast. That's That is good, at least. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe that? What an absolute joke. It's an egg! You've gone all the way back around there to get an egg! Oh, my giddy aunt. So that is infuriating how they just go to different points of the building in order to collect the resources. Also, I'm not harvesting these video games. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. You gotta harvest. There we go. Corn, potato chips, the whole thing. Inventory. Here. Yeah. That's where we should have been looking. Oh boy, that's annoying. That's annoying. Material transportation. Heavily, heavily, heavily underrated. You cannot do material transportation. The only robots that we have that can do material transportation. This sucker right here, this sucker right here. We need 120 research points minimum to get one of them. We need just like a lightning robot that can only do material transportation. That's what we need. And yet, that's not forthcoming. Anyway, what's next on the purchase order list? Probably an area, right? Purchase this area. Sure, what the heck. Acquired seed pumpkin. Okay. Cash-wise, fine. Power-wise, definitely not good. Tell you what I could do. I tell you what I could do. I could save up. And you know what? Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I could save up, get this guy. Because presumably during the day, we're going to be able to hit 100 power. Get sail, and then we will do the offshore wind turbine. I guess maybe... Can't place here. Maybe here? We don't have the coins, but yeah, whatever. We can do it. We can definitely do it. So yeah, let's save for that, and then just also save for more space, I guess, just in general. Not like it really matters. Like, cash is really not the limiting factor for us right now. It's robots, it's research points. I don't think there's any way that we can get research points faster than we currently are. But yeah, the fact that we need research points for robots, it's a bit of a kicker. All right, we have got the goods. We've got loads and loads of science points. Let's get the sail. Oh, look at you. You float. Brilliant. Okay, I'm just letting everything grow, by the way. I'm just determined that some of the robots that are doing the harvesting, they're just going to have to step up and do, you know, do what they need to do. We are slowly but surely reducing our inventory of potato chips and popcorn. And, I mean, we have 52 eggs. That's 1,500 coins worth of eggs. And I would hasten to add, the coop is literally right next to the granary. Literally right next to the granary. I haven't built pumpkins yet, have I? Or grown pumpkins, I should say. Let's grow a pumpkin or two. The pumpkins sell for 30. And I'm going to replace those strawberries because we've got strawberries that are already fully grown down here. So that's gonna be good. No more work. Yeah. I know. Let's get that on there, and then let's get you here. So you can build at C as a priority 4. And you can plant at 5. Right. I think I've got the goods to just immediately jump in and build. I don't. I need to sell one single crop. Well, sell the strawberries that we don't really care about. Right. I got loads of value, by the way, on these fields. I could very easily make a lot of money, but I'm choosing not to. Right, can I build this out here? Can't place here. Can I... Okay, I can build it there, apparently. What about here? I can build 2. Excellent. And you are going to float on over, I hope, and get all of the goods... Get all of the goods built. Let's increase the priority. It's good, and then you can get stuck in. Also, I should absolutely be harvesting these. There's pretty much no reason, because they are pretty freaking useless otherwise. Right, any other crops? Own 14C areas? Don't mind if I do. I will purchase one more, and I think I actually can purchase one more with the amount of cash that I currently have in the bank. Solar panelage. Am I okay with solar panelage at the moment? I'm okay with it, but I'm going to buy... this area down here. Oh, look at this. Okay, we've unlocked an ice and snow plot. We've got a mechanical snowman statue. We've got an ice wall, and we have got a red maple. Now, does red maple... Let me guess. Let me guess. Red maple grows best in this area. What does this do? Research obtained from research buildings plus 50%. Oh, that is so big. Acquired tier 1 building. Floating lamp on sea. Was that for building the... I like your little hammer. Was that for building this guy? I guess so. Also, this works during the night, so... I mean, not like it really matters, because they all have batteries built in anyway. But... that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Sea area not unlocked. Go as wide as we can. I am... insufficient coins? Yeah, I am so determined to get everything moved over there that we possibly can. I mean, that is just a huge... Is that the first apple that I've harvested? I think that's actually the first apple that I've harvested. I'm not going to harvest the coconuts, because the coconuts need to be produced, or need to be turned into juice. But, I mean, there's... nobody's doing anything here, right? Nobody's doing anything. Harvest the apples. Harvest the apples. Harvest the carrots. Harvest the corn. Great. Potatoes. Tomatoes. We'll let them just sort of chill there. I don't care about anything else other than just getting... other than getting this. So is that the maximum... it's the maximum width. The height we can go up to there. So solar panels we're just going to extend out this way. That's a very, very easy thing to do. Very easy change to make. So you're going to go there. It's just not going to be wide enough for 2. And I can't go any wider, can I? No, I can't go any wider. But I can purchase a new area, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I know that maybe seems totally ridiculous, but it just gives me... look at that, more seeds. That's a hydrangea, which is definitely a flower. And ice blocks. Let's do 1 more row. This is actually... you know what? This has actually worked out really, really well. I mean, I know everything did look totally disorganized. And, you know, it was. Let's not beat around the bush. It was totally disorganized. But now, with this, we should have way more research points. And it's pretty minimal investment, to be honest. I say it's minimal investment. I've invested a lot to get here, but the trade-off is that we get a whole bunch of space back, and we now have like a map to getting more stuff. Also, I have my original. Can I build more? I don't think I can build any more, can I? If I could, I can build over here. I've already bought here. Of course I have. That's fine. We're going to expand out here anyway. I was going to say, if I could buy enough space to move my original research facility across, which is now exactly what I'm going to do. And we're going to get all of those sweet, sweet bonuses. So we have freed up a bunch of sort of like prime real estate that we can use to plant crops on. That's actually really quite nice. That is really quite nice. What about moving you down to here? Don't hate that idea. Don't hate that idea at all. I do want to expand. I do want to expand, but at the same time, I feel like my robots can barely keep up with what I'm doing. And I can understand why they're not. Thank you, I'll take that cash. I can understand why they're not keeping up, right? It's because this is supposed to be an idle game, and, you know, they're not supposed to work too fast, because if they work too fast, then, you know, it's not idle. It's active. But that being said, I'm pretty impressed with the pace. I'm sort of happy with how everything is coming together. So, I mean, is there anything else that we want to do research-wise? I mean, not really. I think it's just... I think it's just try and get more... That's 400 power, by the way. I think we just try and get more land. And I think we try and get more of these robots or the MT5s. Yeah, so the Mark 5s or the MT5s. I really don't think our crop area needs much expansion at all. We've pretty much got all of the buildings. This is the other type of building. I mean, I guess I can unlock it. This is the other type of building that is available. So we get the flour factory. Build it over there. Sure. And then we've got... what is the... yeah, so these two are the... don't know what that is. That's obtained at the livestock station. And then that's something else. Presumably... so these are research centers. That's at livestock station. 5,000 for the cow pen. And then what the heck could possibly be next? Will this unlock crude oil? I want to see if we can try and get crude oil. What's our best bet to try and get loads and loads of cash? I mean, the answer is simple. We just sell. We just sell everything. And we let it all get replanted. And that will probably take me up to like 2,000 already. Actually, beyond that. That's quite good. I really should just be selling whenever I see it. I mean, occasionally, you know, potatoes need to be collected and they need to be stuck into the machine in order to get sorted out. But yeah, I've still got inventory here, you know? I've still got inventory here. I've still got inventory here. I would think I've still got inventory here, although it seems to be a lot less wool output than anything else. So that's fine. Price of goods haven't changed. I don't have any hydrangeas. Mini flower box. That's sunflowers and daisies. So, video game. That's kind of inconvenient, actually, because I kind of set this area up to not do sunflowers. But we can get like a few. We can get a few sunflowers. We got what, 4 daisies? I think it is. 3 daisies that are currently being cultivated. Well, that's okay, because we can set up some hydrangea stuff, and then we can also set up some daisy stuff as well. But most importantly, we can set up some sunflower stuff. So we'll try and get like 4 daisies, 4 sunflowers, 4 hydrangeas, and an extra daisy. That's exactly what we want, and that's 9 extra squares that we're adding, so that will be perfectly 4 sunflowers, 4 daisies, and then 4 hydrangeas, and then 3 hyacinths. So I've let things just chug a little along in the background, which is quite nice, because it means that we now have loads and loads of coins, which is great. Gonna nab the cow pen. Crude oil resource not unlocked. How? Okay, so I need to get the crude oil first. Fine. Does that mean that I just need to buy more land? I mean, if that's the cost of doing business, then that's the cost of doing business. Let's see if we can try and buy more. What do we got? Acquired seed pineapple. Let's keep it up. What else do we get? Acquired seed eggplant. 2,400 for the next one. I mean, maybe it's a research point objective. I mean, it could be here. I mean, what we can do is we can get... I mean, we're going to be able to get it very, very soon, in fact. But we can get the lighthouse, which will give me extra vision over the course of the night as well, which is quite nice. And let's actually see. If I sell like everything on the field right now, that'll probably get me enough to unlock at least a couple of new areas. Yeah, I'm just selling. Honestly, the robots have got enough to be getting on with. Oh, that is out of radio range. I forgot about that. Yeah, they've got enough to be getting on with without waiting without waiting for me to get involved and sort things out. So yeah, I just let them do what they want to do. I'll sell whatever I possibly can whenever I possibly can, and that will keep things good. Right, keep on buying new area. 1, acquired seeds, something else. 2, no idea. No sign of crude oil though. No sign of crude oil. No sign of additional information on plots. Not yet, anyway. The next plot that we get will be our 20th. We've got the eggplant now, which I haven't actually planted yet. The pineapple also haven't planted. Sells for 74. Can harvest 5 times. But it does take 9 minutes to ripen. Although, at a 15% reduction, that would be very, very possible. Very, very possible to do. For sure. Pumpkin. How can we harvest the pumpkin multiple times? I mean, it's just one pumpkin, right? There is just one pumpkin. I've not been getting pumpkins wrong my entire life. Surely not. Yeah, okay, so I don't know what the next sort of real objective is. Is there another robot here? No, and I've got all of them. I've got at least one. Apart from the O2. Sure. Let's get the O2, because it's the only type of robot that I don't actually have. You don't really do much, I'm afraid. But you are actually a harvester, so, I mean, that's kind of something. Get you to operate in this area. Nice. And I don't really want you to demolish buildings. I don't think I've actually demolished a single building. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, nothing else that I really think is super important to get done. I mean, it's just research points, right? That's all that we really need. I mean, what does it cost us for another research building? 6,600? Oh, it's big and expensive. It's very big and it's very expensive. And the real question is, where do I build it? Do I build it here? I mean, yes, I build it here because it is accessible. So I was going to say we would have to build like a bridge or something. But no, I don't think we do. Inventory-wise, we're sorted on the inventory there. Coconut juice, we are still making coconut juice, apparently. I don't know if we've sold any. How much does it sell for? 170? Not bad. And then the mini flower gift box. I have produced one. I've produced 0 coconut juice. We still have more coconut juice. I can't believe it. I mean, I can. Magic money tree. Magic money tree. Grant me wishes 3. Let me get a magical lighthouse. Yeah, I wonder what this is. This could be crude oil. I mean, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Because nothing that I've seen indicates that the crude oil can be unlocked with that. Ooh. Food factory received a new type of order. Excellent. Also, that's a real-time clock that we could build here. That's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Right. Order ketchup. And that's tomatoes. Ooh. I'm very interested in doing that. And we can sell it for 200. So that would be a great thing to do and a great price to have. I tell you what. It's all because this guy started the harvest. No joke. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to do it, right? I'm absolutely going to do it. But the first thing that I'm going to do is get this lighthouse. We're going to save up for the lighthouse milestone because I want to see what's next here. If it's not anything interesting, then we will immediately follow that up with a production slot in the food factory. Alternatively, could we just build another food factory? Maybe we could build another food factory. They might get more expensive. I mean, they will get more expensive. They don't get more expensive. Yeah. Just build another one. Why not just build another one? And even if this one can't build or can't make tomato sauce, tomato ketchup, whatever it is, then we can still change things around so that this one makes the ketchup and this one makes the basic sort of potato chips stuff. Yeah, I think that's a good combination. I take it back. I wish we'd got this. I wish we got this wee fella ages and ages ago. They seem really good. They seem really good, and the fact that they can harvest is pretty darn sick. I would really kind of like to get another one. And I will get another one. But after we get the lighthouse done. And a new order for the flower factory. Excellent. This wee orange guy is really making all the difference. To be honest, that's not the flower factory, though. The flower factory is, in fact, this one over here. Confirm. Yes? Wait, do we need to confirm? That's weird. Sure. I mean, we can do flower essential oil. That's fine. Selling price 450 bucks. Amazing. Automatically produced. Do I need to be toggling automatically produce onto these things? I guess so. I'm not really sure. I don't know. The orders don't really seem to get completed very often here in these food factories. I don't think they're really profitable endeavors. They don't really seem to be making a terrifically large amount of money. What with all of the labor that is required to move all of the resources into them, and then also to, you know, remove the output out of them. Ends up taking quite a long time. Sure. Produce automatically. Ketchup. Brilliant. Now we don't have to do it here. We can continue to make potato chips, popcorn, and then ketchup over in that factory there. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, finally. Let's get this lighthouse. We're very close. Let's get it done. Well, we've got the points. Let's get the lighthouse. Boom. What have we got? An offshore drilling platform. Okay. Required robot ability. Build sea buildings. Mine crude oil on the sea, producing 12 barrels of crude oil per minute. I mean, that's what we need, right? Okay. So that is 700 research tokens, which is... It's quite a lot, to be fair, video game. That is quite a lot. Although it does kind of focus the mind a little bit. Focuses the mind because we now know... Yep. Whatever. We now know what we need to do and what we need to spend our money on. And that is a brand new research facility because we cannot be wasting money. We cannot be wasting money on other stuff. We need to be building towards a big brand new research center. So, big brand new research center, where are you going to go? You are going to go here or thereabouts. That's fine. I don't think we have the cash for it yet, because it is an unbelievably expensive thing to build. But, just checking space. We should have the space. We should have the space to build it. 1,300 more coins. That's fine. Let's get there. Let's get another research center on the go. Right, should have the pennies required to get the job done. We'll get the big research center over here. Is that going to take a long time to get built? I certainly hope not. Also, I have kind of run out of money, and without money, we're not actually able to get new crops. So yeah, going to sell off that apple tree real quick, even if I, under other circumstances, might have left it. Same with this, just so that we can get our cash flow into a slightly better place. How many outstanding eggs do we have? Only 68. Just one away. Just one away. But 9 chicken legs. I mean, it just seems like... What a joke. What an absolute joke, right? I mean, we're maxed out on food. Great. We're just feeding them potatoes and corn. It's pretty much nothing. I mean, sheep are actually a bit better because the sheep are... Yeah, you know what? We'll purchase like 2 more sheep whenever we have the cash to do so. But... Charging completed. Well, go and build. There we go. You've got your little hammer out. Go and build. Yeah, sheep are a little bit better because it just does not take as many... resources. I wonder, you know what? Maybe I just sell these chickens. Maybe I sell them. And then we purchase... Instead of purchasing more of these ones, which I inevitably will do, I go into the barn and then unlock this guy for 3,000. And then I presume that it's a better sort of ratio, right? It's a better ratio of goods. I'm also in 1.5 times speed now, which is quite nice. It's a nice wee luxury. It doesn't last for long, but, you know, when it does last, it's... When it is on, it's nice. Right. Pumpkin, corn. Yeah, I think we get the upgraded chicken. The upgraded chicken will allow me to get... I'm just going to maybe save up a few more bucks before I pull the trigger on that chicken. That sounds awful, but you know what I mean. It's 3,000 for the chicken. You know what? Give me the sheep instead. Who cares? Who cares about propriety? Financial responsibility. It's a very different sheep. After ripening, produces every 2 sec. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's just a better... It's a better production cycle. So sheep still produces the same resource, which makes perfect sense. But it's just a little bit quicker. That's okay. We're okay with that. Either way, we have already accumulated 1/3 of the research points that we are after. So let's give the game a little bit of space. And let's see if it can try and figure out what it needs to get done. I.e. make a bunch of research points, make a bunch of money. And we can come back and get this sucker right here unlocked. Also, I should build a lighthouse. I haven't built a lighthouse yet. Why am I not doing that? Where do I build it? Is it a lighting building? Yeah, it would make sense if it's a lighting building, wouldn't it? 4x4 area. Occupied. Up here? Insufficient. We need another 200 coins. Yeah. Do I want to sell a sheep or a whatever? No, not really. I wish I could, but I can't. Okay, well, we'll save up unless this somehow miraculously makes me enough money. I actually think it almost has. I only need to sell like one more crop. Come on. One more crop, video game. One more crop. Yeah, sell one more crop. Get the lighthouse. There we go. Good stuff. How big's the light? I bet you it'll be disappointing. I bet you it'll be disappointing. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. Let's see how it looks. Looking good. Amazing. Okay, so the lighthouse is up and running. Oh, okay. It does not disappoint. That does not disappoint. We can make this any color that we want. I think it's daytime, or it's coming up to daytime. Provides extremely large night range. I mean, look, who cares? Who cares? Decorative buildings, what do we got? Island cottage, restore 4 moods. A pyramid. Yeah, I mean, yeah, these are cool. These are cool things. Mechanical snowman. Meh. The small alphabet statue does pique my interest. Not gonna lie, that is pretty interesting. But everything else, yeah, I'm not that bothered. I suppose if I wanted to get some more golden trees, we could probably eke out a little bit more money from trees, assuming that they have different cooldowns. But apart from that, who really cares? Anyway, onwards and upwards. We're already at 50% of our collected research, so that's nice. Let's get up to 700. What was it? 750? 700 bang on, and then let's get this oil rig. And we almost have the 700 required research points here. I've instituted a few changes. First things first, we got a new juice type in the beverage factory, the apple strawberry mixed juice. Doesn't sound amazing personally, but that's okay. 365 selling price. I will acquiesce, video game. You can make whatever juice you want to make. I don't care. Especially if it's selling for that price. What else have I done? I have started the process of growing some maple trees. Those are the things that we unlocked when we got the ice and snow land. So that's fine. Anything else? Oh yeah, I've put down a few pineapples down here. I've put down... Oh no, I don't have any of the narcissus yet. But I did put down some eggplants over up in the top right over there. So yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a couple of different things that I've changed, but I mean, mostly it's just my cash. I've just been selling. I've been selling. My robots have been selling. We've been making stuff. Been selling stuff. It's been good. Right, get that all sold. Good, so that we can get some new crops in there. Anyway, who cares? Nobody cares about this. Let's get the offshore drilling platform. Ooh. Environmental control device. Set the duration of the day and night cycle. Yes. Robot management center. Provides fast charging for 2 robots at the same time, increasing the robot limit by 12. View the robot task allocation situation and delete robots. Well, I am interested in that. But also, the day-night cycle won't change anything, because it's not like the crops don't grow at night. Although, I mean, it would give us more solar power, but, I mean, we've got round-the-clock solar panel now. Tier 3 buildings. It's a tier 3 building. Oh, there's so much more. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, well, is there anywhere that I can buy, or is there anywhere that I need to do oil and whatnot extraction? Doesn't look like it. I think I can just kind of do it anywhere. I can get the cows though. I can get cows with this purchase, or with this expansion over here. So yeah, let's get this. Why would you? Okay, you're gonna go and plant a random seed. I don't care about you planting a random seed. I care about you going. There we go. Going to build this oil extractor. So that's good. Let's get the oil extractor. Let's get cows, and then let's see what else we can do. It looks like build an offshore drilling platform obtained at the Advanced Research Center. So we're gonna build this. Do we need a refinery, maybe? We need a refinery in order to make this all work? Because I'm just looking at the sort of, like, outline of these things. Environmental control device. Robot management center. That's a heck of a lot, by the way. That's a heck of a lot of research points. That would probably take a little bit of time. Anyway, yeah, let's get this done. And the sailfish is just about done with the oil rig. Have we unlocked any more robots yet? No. No more robots. No more robots. Just unlocked a new robot. Acquire tier 3 building diving station. Okay. So we've got the FR. Let's immediately get you. So what can you do? You can do material transportation in the sea. Okay. Does that mean move oil and gas around? Or move gas around? Or oil around even? So, diving station. Captures items in the ocean. Yes, build it, please. Build that. I want to see how this works. I would also like to get the cows. And I would like to know, respectfully, video game, why cows require oil to operate. I always thought that they just ate grass. But I'm now realizing that I may not actually be totally confident that I've ever seen a cow eating grass. They might actually consume oil. Right, where am I going? I'm going here. Purchase. Oh, it's 500 that we need. Okay, well that's new information. That's new information for us. Don't think I care about any of these things. No, let's just get the diving station built, and then let's see this little guy. See what they do. Do I want you to do planting and watering for now? Yeah, probably. Or maybe just do material transport. You do seem to move quite fast, and it looks like you are, yeah, all-terrain movement, which is great, because then, presumably, you can move resources straight from the livestock station, the chicken coop, right to where it needs to go. Let's yoink this seagull. Get a bit of cash. You're presumably just taking water. You're presumably just taking water temporarily, because I originally had you doing a watering mission. Whereas now, yep, you're going to pick up eggs, and you're just going to head on over here, and you're just going to make me a huge amount of money. That's what we're after. That's literally just what we're after. Look at that, a chicken leg. Brilliant. This is what we've needed. This is what we've needed. We have needed a material transport aerial robot forever. Fantastic. Cannot believe that it's actually happening. And that is the diving station done. Decorative buildings, swan baby inflatable boat, and mysterious statue. Okay, let's have a look at the... I don't think I care much about the swan decorative thing. What do we got here? No, not interested in either of those things, but... What was the mysterious statue? It doesn't really do much. We just build it there. Okay, fine. Diving mission. Ooh, yes, I would like this. I would like this a lot. Oh, I see. We can go deeper. We can go for 10 minutes. And then load capacity is low. And that's going to give us 1,500 coins and 26 oil. So does it just do it automatically? I guess it just does it automatically. But then, that's why we need you, because you will have robot transports products of offshore buildings to the granary. Yeah, so the resources that come up here will, yeah, required ability, goods transportation, marine. So that makes perfect sense. All right, ladies and gents, I think we're going to wrap that up right about there. I am a big fan. I think this is an excellent little title. I am really surprised. I'm really surprised that I missed this one, honestly, when it came out. It released in... What was it? It released on the 15th of July, which doesn't sound like that long of a time ago. But, heck, I missed it. And I'm really sad that I did, because it's a great little desktop game. I mean, I know I've played it full screen here. But yeah, have it on in the background, chill. I mean, you could almost certainly have a much more expansive crop empire if you weren't paying super close attention to it. You could have more robots. There's loads of potential with this one. Anyway, Island Robot Farm. Definitely check it out if indeed you are interested in automation idle games. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, folks. I've been Orbital Potato. Catch you next time. Bye.